Hello. Happy Saturday. It's me, North Shore DM. This is the Superior Adventurers Guild. This is our show, Roll Your Doom. Uh, Welcome. Hello. Hopefully there's someone there watching this and not just me. Well, if you do or do not know, this is a very special episode of Roll Your Doom because today, April the 10th, it, April the 10th is Runehammer Day. We're kind of doing a special episode to celebrate Runehammer Day. But what the hell is Runehammer Day, you ask? I'm glad you did. It's the day that Runehammer has celebrated 5 whole years of being a full-time game developer and designer, doing awesome games, one of which we'll play today, making sweet YouTube videos, doing dope ass art. So if you don't know about Runehammer, check him out at runehammer.online. He's on Twitter and YouTube and all the places. He's on Instagram. You can see his really cool art. So check him out. Today we're doing a very special 4-hour-ish slaughter fest called Xeno Dead Zone, which is essentially kind of a index card RPG slash kind of quasi set hacked rule set for a very aliens, as in the movie Aliens, not Alien Resurrection, just Aliens, the movie kind of game. So there's going to be Space Marines. There's going to be, or I should say, Colonial Marines, different than Space Marines. There's going to be aliens, xenomorphs. It's going to be super fun. Yeah, let's meet the dudes who are doing this with me. Hello, my dudes.
Hello, hello.
Hello. A very happy Hankmas to you, sir.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Runehammer Day.
Wow, Hankmas. So hey, why don't
Greatest of Hankulations to Runehammer on his anniversary that we've just christened Hankmas, and by we I mean me.
I like it. Why don't you tell the folks out there who you all are?
Quick, Dave, you go first. I don't know who I am.
Oh, I guess I'm Dave. That's what I've been told since birth. My name is Dave. DM Dave on the Twitters. Also a DM here on the Superior Adventurers Guild. Super jazzed to be jumping into another index card RPG game. This time going up against insurmountable odds that Chad has created for us. I have no doubt that we shall perish, but have a great time doing it. So I'm excited. Thank you, Chad.
You're welcome.
My name in this revolution is Michael, and I am here to just murder as many goddamn bugs as I can before I go down. It's really all one can ask.
It's the only way to make sure.
That's all a person really can do, you know. Just kill as many as you can.
I did practice for this earlier today. I did kill a wasp with a sword, so kind of just, a nice warm-up.
It's very Miyagi of you.
On the fly?
Oh, no, it hit the ground, and I was like, nope, stab.
Hey, whatever you got to do, right?
You are well qualified for this game.
Before we get started, let me get into a couple of announcements. If you're new to our channel, hey, welcome for the first time. We run RPGs right here on our Twitch show, or if you're watching it on YouTube, we put these there as well. On Wednesday nights, we have Dave specifically runs a game called Beyond Saltmarsh, where we're playing in the wonderful campaign setting of Greyhawk, playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, kicking ass and taking names on the high seas and beyond. It's great. On Thursday nights, I run a game called Midwinter's Keening, or Midwinter Keening. It's set in the campaign setting of Sealand by Dream Realm Storytellers. It's very Norse inspired. I am blown away every episode by my badass players. It's great. We have a lot of fun so far. I guess 3 episodes, but it's a lot of fun. It's great. And you can check either of those games out live at 7 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time if you're in the U.S., and whatever your time is beyond the world. Yeah, right here. Wednesdays, Thursdays. Special a special thing to keep in mind for today. We will be giving away a copy of a PDF of Xeno Dead Zone, graciously, I guess, donated to us by Hank himself at Runehammer. So, Dave, how are our viewers who are watching live on Twitch going to find out how they win? How do they do that?
Yes, sir. Folks, the only thing that you need to do is get into our chat and type in the word Xeno, Xeno, and hit return. You will be automatically entered in to win. At the end of the stream, we will be choosing one lucky winner to get that digital copy of Xeno Dead Zone. So you do have to be present to win. We'll keep drawing until we pick someone who's here. So yeah, that's pretty simple. I'm going to type it into the chat right now just so everybody knows. Zeno. That's all you have to do. Super easy. Get in to win.
Zeno. Okay. This isn't Spaceballs. There's no dancing number with Xenos.
Yeah, not yet anyways.
All right, so let's... Is there anything else from the two of you before we kind of move to the next phase?
My kitty left, and that's not a good sign. That probably knew the Xenos were coming.
That's fair. Yeah. If only you had a Flarrigan.
Might, you don't know. Don't judge.
Is that what they were called? The Flarrigan?
That's right.
From Captain Marvel. Flarrigan. Flarrigan.
Oh, Vamp Wickman's in the house. Thinks thinks he's gonna win. Vamp? He's gonna win some more loot.
All right, so
lucky guy.
You may or may not know what Index Card RPG is. Index Card RPG is a sort of some might call it rules light. It might be called rules condensed. Rules in your mind. I don't know. It's a kind of a rule set that Hank developed using kind of the core mechanics of like the D20 system, and took some awesome things from Fate and perhaps Blades in the Dark, maybe Powered by the Apocalypse, to give us a very easy to use, kind of narrative focused in a number of ways, kind of rule set that allow you to do a lot of different things. And be easily hackable, and you can add on different modules or take away different modules, as a person could call them, to kind of fit the games that you need. It is currently in its second edition. There is a master edition in the works, which is going to be a literal fucking tome, a digest-sized Bible of awesomeness that you can use sometime when it comes out. I'm excited for it. And then Xeno Dead Zone itself has the sort of base concept of its rules are a kind of streamlined version of Index Card RPG, a little bit board gamed, kind of in a way, but we are kind of taking a more Index Card RPG approach. So there are, very familiar stats that you would recognize, and I will call for very familiar things like constitution rules that you may or may not be familiar with. So, yeah, that's kind of a brief explanation of that. Dave, do we have a way to show one of the character sheets easily?
Yeah, I can do that. What do you want to show? The ones that you created, or the ones that we pulled out?
The ones that I created.
Got
the
it.
ones that I created, yeah.
Sure. Anybody in particular?
I have Corporal Otto open right now, so let's go to him so I can just walk our viewers and you through a little bit about what this my madness and Hank's madness.
It's up on the screen.
Okay, so here is a sort of hodgepodge character sheet that I took that I kind of put together in this format. So you have your stat block there on the left, very familiar if you play D&D. The middle stat block that says basic augmented gun. That's a new thing. If you've never played Index Card RPG, that is what we call effort. Other than the armor is an effort, but the other ones are what we call effort. So anytime you got to make an attack roll with a gun, or you want to pick a lock or do a thing that gets you towards a goal, you roll a specific called out type of effort. That way there's not like 16 different weapons and each of those weapons have 16 different types of damage. It's all either basic, augmented, or gun in this case. Other key things of note, specifically for the two of you, I did not modify any of your efforts. So it's all normal, and then you'll see in your loadout, everybody has like usually kind of their iconic gun that may or may not do a little extra something. So just keep that in mind when you're using that weapon or different things.
So essentially for effort, we're just making straight rolls unless there's something in the loadout that indicates that there's a bonus.
Yep.
Got it.
Or if you pick up a specific weapon, something different as well, we can modify from there.
Sweet.
And now that I'm realizing, now that I'm talking this through, I realize I should have included any tags that might be on your weapons or invented some.
Okay.
But I didn't, and we'll kind of figure that out as we go. Sadly, if you don't know what a tag is, it's a descriptor that could have narrative implications and or mechanical implications. So you can it's flexible, right? It's cool. The right-hand column in that loadout page are two kind of special abilities that everybody has. In this case, Corporal Otto has Dominate, because he's evidently a psychic person, and he has a Bioform Containment Kit, which he can collect specimens with. And then to the right of that, you see a very video game sort of life bar, not the skulls, but the bar beneath that. The white bars are your health. I think most everybody has 10 white bars, and then a couple of people have a few extra. And then the skulls. So normally in Index Card RPG, when you fall unconscious, when you lose all your health, you roll a d6, and that's how many rounds you have until you bleed out and die. I wanted to simplify it. You have 3 rounds, so 3 skulls, just as a cool visual way to identify that. The two of you, I guess since I have failed at one thing, you're at least a little bit familiar with kind of how tags work. As we're kind of going, if you want to be like, oh, hey, does my gun, I think this gun would have like this thing, this tag, or my armor. Just bring it up and be like, hey, does my gun do this? And we'll just kind of adjudicate that on the fly. I have the quick start rules open to the tags, so I can adjudicate that quickly. All right. So let's move on to the next part. Let us bring everyone to the VTT, please.
You got it.
Include us?
Yes. Yeah, you can
Right.
go to the VTT. All right. So firstly, I also want to say that my version of this kind of narrative design is a little bit Starship Troopers, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit Aliens.
A little bit rock and roll. Yeah.
Exactly, a little bit rock and roll is right. Just 1 second. Oh, where is it? That's right. I scrolled too fast. Okay. So you are Colonial Marines. Specifically, you are in the regiment known as Helldivers with 1 L. That's your cool unit patch there on the right.
Nice.
You are stationed aboard the colonial battleship Gungnir, who does really awesome patrols around space, and you keep the peace. You fight battles that need to be fought, and you do so with vigor and aplomb and the gusto that, of course, everyone expects from Colonial Marines. On your unit patch, you see there are a number of stars. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did put 8 on there. There are 8 stars for the 8 historic battles that you have, as a regiment, have fought in and attained victory. Yeah, because you guys are pretty cool. You are Helldivers because you are known for orbital drop insertions. You have cool drop pods that you go in individually, kind of like ODST troopers on Halo, who are, of course, way better than Spartans. Way better than Spartans. And so you guys are super highly trained technicians of violence. Yeah, badasses. And yeah, you have just dropped out of, I don't know, hyperspace travel. I didn't really get that far into my thought process. You've just come out of maybe stasis. That's an aliens thing, right? As your ship has flown the distance between stars and between planets, you have been woken up, and you do the limbering up that you do after coming out of stasis. You've geared up because, of course, the shipboard lights are red, which means fucking trouble's afoot in the galaxy, and you're gonna put your boot in it.
Hell yeah.
You are all of the regiments, or all of your groups. You are a part of the squad or platoon called Baker's Dozen. For Lieutenant Baker, your eager lieutenant. Yeah, eager lieutenant. I like it. You are in the briefing room. The gunnery sergeant Gallagher is standing in front of all of you. The hollow projector is kind of projecting this image into the room, and he says this. He says, "Listen up, Marines. We've got ourselves a shitstorm, a fucking trifecta of operational management. It's not good, but that's what we're here to do. Before you see Europa, a gas giant in the Cordova system. About a week and a half ago, Europa 2, the colony on Europa 2 went dark. Early warning detection has determined that a rogue set of Wayland Corp operatives have commandeered the colony. We haven't heard. Nobody's heard from the citizens, and even worse, early warning detections have determined that there are Xenos involved.
Another bug hunt, huh, Gunny?
I don't know what Brass wants this shit taken care of. I don't know what they're doing there. I don't know what they want. But you need to do what you do best. So we're sending in a number of your different teams, and he lists off like, oh, this guy's your team, you're going here. This team, you're going here. This team, you're going here. I didn't actually write all that out. Baker's dozen. Yeah, Marine.
Sir, do we actually get to stomp them this fucking time, or do we have to pussyfoot around the fucking wrecks with the corporation?
Did you just fucking sir me, Private? I work for a goddamn living.
LT was here, sir, just following orders.
He says, yeah, you get to stomp some stuff.
Fucking A.
Wyland Corp, whoever these individuals are, they are operating outside of their jurisdiction. If they give you any trouble,
Waste
do what
them.
you do best. Obviously, if you can, take captures, take them captive. There's also Brass has also identified some pieces of equipment that we need to reacquire, to bring back. That will be sent to your fire team leaders. We also need to find out what happened with these colonists and rescue any that you can. Once you've completed all your objectives, you will radio send a communication up to the ship and call for extraction. Any further questions, Marines?
Just point me in the right direction, Gunny. I'm ready to go.
All right. Lock and load. I was going to have a cigar. I was going to go out and buy a cigar so I could deal with a cigar, but I forgot. So the two of you, this screen that you're seeing right here is your mission and asset screen. Okay. At any time during the game, during play, you can say, "Hey, can we see the mission asset screen?" And I'll bring us here. You can see the left-hand side of the objectives are some white boxes with X's, as well as a couple of red boxes with X's. The red boxes with X's are active objectives. New objectives may generate during the course of the game. When you complete an objective, I will put a green check mark to the right of it. Assets are all things that you can acquire or find. During the course of the game, when you find them or acquire them or whatever, I will kind of explain what they do and how they work, and we'll put a green check mark by those to show that you have them. And then if you use them, I'll remove it if it's like a one-time use thing or whatever.
That makes
Make
a lot
sense?
of sense. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
So
there.
you have. Oh,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
Dave,
Yes, sir.
you are muted. So anything you've said so far, we have not heard. Maybe you're on push to talk still?
I'm now unmuted.
Yeah, okay, beautiful.
Thank you.
You've Andied yourself.
Uh-huh. Somebody had to.
Yeah, that's
Shiny.
fair. So your objectives are rescue colonists, get the tech, and
Waste the bugs.
hostile agents, and of course, waste any bugs should you find them. I think that one's a given.
I think you did this scenario somewhere in Mass Effect 3.
Right. I'm pretty sure I played this on Halo, on all the games.
That's what makes
Any questions before we move on? Awesome. All right. So you the both of you have access to a folder that has your character sheets in it. Obviously, there are only two of you, and we're gonna roll with four. Otherwise, it would be a really crazy shitstorm. Sadly, viewers, we could not get more players. Of course, due to the adults. It's hard to coordinate things. So there's two of us, or two of them. So they will be playing two characters each. So please pick your poison, as it were, if you would.
It's admittedly Hank. Listen, many are out still celebrating.
So go into the folder, pick your dudes, and then tell us who you are playing.
It's like picking teams in the playground here.
Yes.
Well, Lonzo. I'll take Lonzo.
Nice. What's Lonzo good at?
Well, let's bring him up here. I think he's good at shooting stuff. Infantry rifle, motion tracker, jump jets. I would
That
say he's
motion
a bit of a scout.
Okay. Nice. Who else are you rolling with?
Michael, why don't you pick somebody next?
Okay.
Because I can't not do it, I'm taking Corporal Otto.
Nice.
Who is good at apparently fucking with people's minds and also capturing and preserving specimens, which I'm sure there is no way that's actually something in his agenda that none of the other soldiers have been talked about, but came down from command on the backside because they just want to make sure they've got everything they need.
I kind of knew you'd take Otto. I sort of predicted that. He's right up your alley.
Yeah, it's unfortunately sometimes I have a type, and that's one of them. So I was like, you know what? Let's not fuck with tradition.
I'm looking at Corporal Bordeaux. Now, she seems to be a medic. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe. Yeah.
Let's bring her up on the screen here for folks. Bordeaux, there she is. Yeah, she comes with a med kit. What's a cat? Cat times
combat. Oh man, I can't remember what it's called now. Combat. Something. It's a tourniquet.
Okay.
So it's like a easy tourniquet. I was a medic. I don't know why I can't think of what the A stands for. We all just called it cat tourniquet.
Got it. Okay. Yep, I'll take her as well. We should have a medic in the group, I think.
Yep.
To round that out, we'll take Private Petrovich as well, because my other fucking thing is, what is the biggest amount of whoop-ass available? And as far as I can tell, Private Petrovich is the biggest can of whoop-ass available.
Yeah,
I would say so.
it's a toss-up between him or the robot.
The thump
Quite.
module.
Yeah.
I don't know what a thump module looks like. I only know what it sounds like, and I know what they're gonna feel it like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I imagine his job is, among other things, to make sure the fucking pencil neck doesn't get killed.
Okay.
Oh, Kyle is in the chat, and he says CAT is the Combat Application Tourniquet.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Kyle.
Way to go, Kyle.
We've all just learned something.
Glad
Hi,
somebody
Kyle.
remembers it. It's been like 10 years since I've used one, so
That's a good thing.
yeah, that's true. All right, awesome. So, one more quick note. 4 of you are going down. That, of course, doesn't necessarily mean that only 4 of you are, right? So, should this squad either get completely taken out, or perhaps reduced to like almost nil, we can call for backup, right? And have a second squad, which may or may not have very similar names to them. And they will come down and hopefully finish the job. Because, of course, this is a very large space battleship filled with Marines. So there's a grip of you. There's a lot of you.
We got a lot of mooks.
Yeah. All right. So the 4 of you and all your fellows suit up, gun up, armor up, load yourselves into your drop pods. Essentially coffins with rocket boosters on them. You hook in, and you're in the module. The sort of door is open still, and as is, of course, tradition and protocol. Gunnery Sergeant Gallagher is kind of going down the line, checking everybody's straps, making sure everything is hooked up, and oxygen and atmospheric stuff is hooked in, and your transponders are good to go, so the automatic pilot will take you where you're supposed to be. And as he moves down the line, it's all right, blah. I was about to say blah 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 blah. He says blah blah blah. Fuckface. And then
Was that Baker?
hits a couple of buttons. That's Gunnery Sergeant Gallagher. He obviously doesn't know what to say. And
yes, Gunny. Yes. Blah
like
blah blah. Shit.
Blah blah blah. Fuckface. and hits buttons, and you just hear as each of the capsules one by one close, and you can now hear through your comm units inside your suits, inside your pods, his voice come over the mic again, and he says, all right, belly up, boys. And he hits a cool big red button, and the bottom drops out from under you, and you are kind of launched into space, almost like a little rail gun that drops you down into space. And you it's a quick ride down to the planet's surface. It's fast, it's bumpy, and there is a very sharp jarring at the end as your rocket boosters fire and slow your descent, so you do not get crushed like proverbial bugs beneath the heel of gravity. And you find yourselves, I suppose I need to populate your
Toucans.
your toucans. This will be Club Squad. So let's see. We have Otto. We have Bordeaux. We have
Lonzo.
which one's fucking Lonzo? These aren't named. who
He's
who
the one
did
that he looks like Hudson from Aliens. He's got the scanner in his hand, it looks like. The motion tracker.
Oh, right. There we go. And then, who was the last one? Oh, Heavy Gun Guy.
I think you just dropped Heavy Gun Guy.
Oh. Those are the
That's
right
okay,
ones?
we can work with that. There we go. Everybody's there.
All right. So one more quick point of order. I want you to consider each of these maps in thirds. So the third that you are in is I'm going to get this backwards, is near. The third next to you is close. The third farthest from you is far. As far as ranges,
Okay.
yeah. I did not, in fact, create an overlay for that. All right. So your pods open onto the surface of the planet. You can see the kind of structures kind of spread out to the top or to the north and right hand side of the map. There are two closed doors. The kind of strange alien landscape, rocks, and barely enough atmosphere to hold an atmosphere of the planet kind of arcs away from you to the left hand and the south, the downward side of the map, and on into the horizon. You can see in the sky the booster rockets of other teams firing further on in different colony structures, and then are lost in the rock and building outcroppings. Each of these maps has a little mini map in the right hand corner. The arrow is the map you are on, and then you will see the I would say 4 adjacent, because it is 4 adjacent, but it's also by zone. So this is zone 1 that you are seeing. The top right hand corner, the white number is the target number for the room.
It's a really cool looking overlay, by the way.
Thank you. And then the triangle on the right hand side is if there's any timers that happen, I'll put them there.
If
you can see the structure to the north of you through that door, or where that north door is. You can see that it is the landing pad that you will of course need to secure for when transport off this rock comes.
Otto is just going to look around then, after stepping out of his drop pod, and looks just terribly bored by it somehow. We should secure the landing zone.
Do we have any sentry drones available to us in our loadout?
No.
Loadout.
Unless it's in there.
Okay.
Can we check the loadout?
Yeah, Chad, can you show us the loadout real quick?
The loadout?
Or our assets list?
The assets list, yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I wasn't sure what you were talking about.
I think auto guns are what you're looking for there, Dave.
That's exactly what it is.
There are none available.
We don't have any, though.
As there are no green check marks.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. That's beautiful.
Once again, we don't have what we need. Looks like we're gonna have to fend for ourselves. Otto, what does that big old brain of yours tell you?
That we should secure the landing zone, like I just said. And Petrovich is just behind him like, let's fucking go.
Very good. Lonzo's gonna start to use the motion tracker just to see if there's anything about the area.
Okay. What does that do?
That, let's see. Lonzo, where are you, buddy? There we go. Locate all moving targets up to far. No elevation.
Okay.
So it's just on a horizontal surface. Everything up to far, it should locate. It also says wisdom next to it, so I don't know if that requires. I'm guessing it requires a roll.
A whiz roll. Yep.
All right. Is this going to be the
Give
first
me-
roll?
Give me the first roll, baby.
Yeah.
All right,
Look it up.
Lonzo. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh yeah, that's a 22.
Well, fucking A, Hudson.
Nice.
This is a
You,
badass outfit.
You
Ultimate badass.
The ultimate badass.
you take a look at your scanner, and it goes bleep, 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 and this area appears clear. There are no bogeys, no targets. This is not yet the target-rich environment you were hoping for.
We don't have anything to shoot, but we got nothing sneaking up on us either.
Petrovich is disappointed. Otto just shrugs and goes to the goddamn door.
All right. There is a keypad there in front of you, in prime door fashion.
Doors, my ancient nemesis.
It has a very familiar sort of swipey guy on the side of it as well, which you would know will correspond to the swipey guy that you have. It's a technical term, swipey guy.
I didn't.
I've heard of
I
it.
didn't say nothing.
Yeah,
So let's try the swipey guy to see if it works.
yeah. Since this is not a super controlled room, you swipey guy this room.
I love swipey guying rooms.
Swipey guy. Hooah. Hooah. And the door opens.
Ooh. That's a good thing.
Petrovich will check for targets through the door, just to see if he sees anything that needs immediate shooting.
So you. Here, I'm gonna move. Why are some of you very tiny?
I shrank mine out because it would be easier. I can make them bigger if you need.
No, it's no worries. I'm just getting here.
Ooh.
So here, oh, that's why that's weird. I should have reorientated this map when I changed its location on the other map. Alas, I did not. So you see the center landing pad kind of rises up in front of you, and there's kind of service and maintenance stations and like refueling stuff, and down on the lower level where you're kind of standing, and then a stairway on the left hand side to go up. There is a door on the right.
Well,
Any
what's
motion?
this?
Here, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, any motion that we detect in this area on the pad or coming in from any of the other areas.
Sure. I need to get a number. Okay. All right. So why don't you go ahead and make a whiz roll, and once you do that, that will be the end of your phases and the beginning of mine.
Uh, hey, okay, that's a 21.
Okay. So you. You detect
Uh-oh.
you detect some motion in the ocean.
We got
And
motion in Sector 3.
What sector is that?
The one with the motion.
Uh,
I'm just going to drop
Oh, here we
this
go.
this dude here. So So why don't you place yourselves? Why don't you place place yourselves where you would like to be as you have come into the room?
Well, maybe the
Petrovich
size
would
is good
probably
to
get one.
be able to remember who is who. All right, there we go. Go ahead, Michael. Sorry, I didn't interrupt
No, I
your
just assumed Petrovich would actually go in first because of Big Gun.
big gun. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Bordeaux is going to sort of move a little bit further in. About right there.
Underneath the pylons.
Yes. I believe so.
All right.
Now, Chad, are these on the left side of the map, the north side of the map, and the right side? Are those also like, do they lead to other areas, or it's just on the east side where there's a closed door that leads to a new area?
Just where the closed
Okay.
door is.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that I wanted to make it very obvious that way.
Yep. That makes sense.
Because of course I got confused like a million times when I set this up.
I like it.
Okay. So you you file into the room and kind of fan out as you do. You are scanning your scanner, and you get a blip, as it were, to your right. As you kind of look, you also notice in a very sad way that there is the door across the way there is in fact crumpled, and there's some rubble on it, and it is impassable.
Bordeaux calls it out. We're gonna need to find a way around that.
Yeah, what's
And,
moving in here?
Where is that thing? You scroll. There we go. You are going to get a little blippy. Okay.
Let me know.
Why don't the lot of you give me
Yes.
uh, a wisdom save, a wisdom roll, please,
Oh.
or some could say a fear roll.
Who was that who rolled the 2, buddy?
That was Lonzo.
Okay, Lonzo.
So he had a 5 total. Bordeaux with an 11.
Okay.
Let's see. I've got Petrovich with a 7,
Yeah.
and the Otto with a 2.
Oh no!
Oh no. So from the shadows of a behind some boxes, or perhaps a refueling station, a a a Xeno soldier leaps, and even though you were able to detect its movement, the sight of these things, even though you've probably fought in them a number of times, is still horrific and frightful. So everybody other than Bordeaux, who of course made her saving throw,
Oh no!
um, will all your rolls for the next set of rolls will be hard. So your target number will be 13 instead of 10.
Oh, good.
Um, yeah. And now I will just do a little of I'll just do a little hot swap in here. So now he's no longer in stealth mode. Pew pew, not in stealth mode.
Nice.
And he is going to charge up to Lonzo. That's Lonzo, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Game
I know.
over, man! Game over!
Let's do this. Boom. So if you guys would actually real quick, when you select on your token, go to the AA and type out the name. That'll just make things a lot easier, I think, for everybody. Specifically for me.
Okay.
And he is going to attack you with his tail spear.
Done and ow.
Oh man, no! Look out!
Lonzo, what is your armor class
12.
or your defense?
Armor is 12.
12.
Yep.
So his 10 roll, which is modified to a 13, succeeds.
He reaches for a signal flare. Shit.
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I rolled the wrong number.
Oh, Lonzo, you son of a gun.
And he will take 5 points of damage as his tail spear arcs over the top of his head and pierces through your armor like it is, in fact, paper.
And remind me, how much damage can I take before I'm down?
If Lonzo is one of the normal ones,
Yep.
10. So the 10 white bars.
Got it. So I take 3.
Yeah.
All right,
Which I
I'm down to
realized
7.
Which I realize functionally aren't a great way to do it on an image, but I thought they
It's
looked
alright.
cool.
It does look really cool.
We can use real numbers. It's okay.
Yeah. And yeah, that is what he does. My friends, what would you like to do?
In what order do we act?
I'm less concerned about it.
Petrovich first.
Whoever wants to go, yeah, right.
Petrovich is going to fucking unload on this motherfucker.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So I've got a +4G next to the smart gun. Is that the to damage?
That's effort.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's dexterity to hit, I presume.
Yes, sir.
That's a 7.
7. You're using your big gun, and
The big gun.
You spray at the Xeno, but you are still, of course, shaken from his appearance suddenly from the shadows, and your attack goes wide.
Yep. Back to you, David.
Yeah. Nice. Yes. Yeah. Boom.
Really
And
remember.
what weapon? What weapon does she have? A core rifle. Let's do this. Let's say that when you roll a D8 on your rifles, you can add a D4 effort as well, as like the double trigger effect. Ten damage. You you blast into this bug, right? And it screams. You got a sound effect for that? Mine was bad. Nice. Yeah. I can't be super loud because my wife is working nights. um, so she's sleeping right now. And yeah, it does, however, not go down. Um, however, let's say Lonzo and hang on, hang on. I gotta check something really quick. Since I'm using rules, I should remember specifically the rule that I'm supposed to be using. And okay, so close. It's close, near, far. So let us say these have right. He has acid blood. Anytime a Xeno is injured, any target near must roll Dex or take weapon damage. Let's say that Otto and Lonzo. We'll just adjudicate this on the fly. Let's say that Otto and Lonzo are close enough to be within splatter range. So please make a Dex. Please make a Dex roll.
It's not going to do it.
13 for Lonzo. So Lonzo succeeds. Lonzo, you know, the tail spear sliding out. You kind of duck as Bordeaux unloads into this thing, and its blood splatters about. And however, Otto is caught off guard a bit, and will take 3 points of acid damage.
Screeches and then comes and bitches about it ruining his dramatic coat.
He does have a very dramatic coat. So we got Lonzo and Otto left, I believe.
Correct.
Yes, Lonzo is going to fire his M39 infantry rifle. Just as almost like a reaction, just kind of swing and shoot as he dodges the acid splatter. Ooh, nice. That's going to be a 14.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a D8 plus 1. So 5 total damage.
All right.
Fucking bugs!
Again, so I'm gonna be a kind and gentle DM for 1 second.
God.
I know it is. It's just because it's the first thing. It's the first encounter, and we're all a little new at this in some ways. So please remember that on your turn, right, you can do nothing. You can move nowhere and attack, or take an action. You can move. What did I say? Close, near. So you can move near and attack, or you can move far as like your move and your action, right?
Now, I have a question that kind of Oh, go ahead. I have a question to follow up on that.
Okay, and I bring that up specifically because of the acid blood thing. So you do know that there is acid blood,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to stop you from attacking it right where you're standing.
Yep.
But I just want you to be aware that, and you'll get the pass if you want to have moved out of essentially out of the range of that blood.
No, he's gonna. It's sort of a reactionary thing that he just
Okay.
fires it, and then. But what I was gonna ask is because he can move as well. He's got jump jets, which allow him to move, act, and move again.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, can he grab Otto and jump away after he fires?
I'm into it. What did you roll on your attack roll?
Oof, like a 13 or 14, I
13?
think.
Okay. Give me let's roll a strength roll, we'll call it.
Okay. 12.
12. So because you're still a bit startled, your rolls are hard for
That's
this
right.
round.
Yep.
So you go to grab Otto, but maybe like his dramatic coat where you grab was a bit acid burned and it kind of tears away out of your hand. But you can go ahead and fucking jump jet wherever you like. Well, not wherever you like, but you know what I mean.
Yep. He's gonna jump jet. Probably over like here. Would that still be near, or would that be more of? I guess that would be far, right there.
Yeah, that would be the blood thing. I'm gonna call close. The
Okay.
near is like really that's a lot.
Okay.
But do you want to go? Do you want to go up? Because you could go up on top as well
Oh, that would be up on top of this thing here.
if you
Yep.
want to, or you could be up
Yes.
on.
Yep, he
or
will.
underneath it.
He's gonna jump up
Okay.
onto that so that he can get high ground.
Nice.
Yep.
I like it. All right, that brings us to the man, the myth, the legend, Corporal Otto.
Corporado is going to back the hell up and actually try to use that cute little dominate power thing he's got.
Okay. Please tell us how that works, or rather, what I wrote.
Intelligence roll, control target for D4 rounds. How it actually works, I don't know. Science fiction brain trickery. The point
right.
is, as he's backing up, he's going to stop and give it like the dead ass stare and make an intelligence roll. Let's see what we get.
All right, target number 13 for you.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you step back. You're kind of getting that acid off, and you put your mind to it. And the Xeno is yours, man.
It's literally just fixing it with a glare, and the Xenos is just held in place. In what's about to be a shooting gallery, I'm certain. So it will not act.
Okay.
Nice.
One more thing I want to give you guys. You can dump your armor to ignore an attack. But then you don't have your armor.
Okay.
Much like they do in the movie Aliens.
I like it.
I thought about that last night when we were watching Aliens. All right. You have firm control of the Xeno. He is dancing a jig, perhaps. Whatever you like.
No, just shuddering and shivering in place and growling as it tries to break free.
Yeah. Please, Marines, what would you do?
Coming back to the top, you know what Petrovix likes fucking doing? Shooting fucking bugs. You know what he's gonna do? Shoot a fucking bug.
So now, the fear has gone away, and because he is standing there, all attack rolls against him will be easy. So -3 difficulty, so a 7.
Oh.
You
Unfortunately, I rolled a total of 20, so bad day for him.
Mm-hmm.
Gun damage is D8, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4, so
Oh,
it's
beautiful.
only 11.
Yes.
That works.
You blah. You have destroyed the Xeno. Its acidic body splattering against the bulkhead
Yes.
in a hail of gunfire.
Petrovich, after he's done unloading on it, just goes, "You alive, pencil neck?" And Otto's just like, "I hate bugs."
You hear Lonzo. Nice shooting, Petrovich.
That's why they give me the big gun.
And Bordeaux's like, let's figure out this door.
Otto and Petrovich will approach the door.
You go to check out this door.
Yes. Affirmative.
Moved up. So you oh, hang on. Moved up. I'm better now, I hope. You approach this door. You can see that there's a bunch of kind of acid splatters around the door. Um, you can see that a piece of the bulkhead kind of above the door has melted a bit and kind of fallen and kind of crumpled the top part of the door. Um, if one of you wants to give me a let's say like maybe like a intelligence roll, maybe if anyone is uh, if you think any of these guys are mechanically inclined, it may or may not be easier. I'll leave that bit of narrative to you.
I
But
imagine Lonzo is technically gifted,
Oh, yeah.
and
That's true.
Otto's just a big brain, so he'll just roll intelligence as well.
okay,
Okay.
so yeah, Lonzo, easy intelligence roll for you.
Otto
That's
rolled
gonna
a
be
20.
17 for
Yeah.
Lonzo.
Yeah, you the two of you are kind of take a look at the door, and Lonzo, you're kind of checking the structural integrity of the door, and you're like, okay, here's this seam plate and all that kind of stuff, and Otto, you're like, yep, all right, I can, yeah, we can, you figure it out. Long story short, right? So you could attempt to kind of repair this door using your hand cutters, which I believe everyone has
Mm-hmm.
on their character sheets. Not unlike the movie Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you could do a bit of effort um, to kind of make the door passable again, if you like. It will take you some time. Um,
Yeah, Lonzo would definitely be trying to get the door operational.
okay. So why don't I have you make a oh um, what kind of role do you think you would use to work on this door?
Well, I think it would almost be a combination of dexterity and intelligence, somewhere in between there.
Okay,
Um,
I'm into that. You could pick one of those two and make a roll, please.
all right. I'll go with dex since I have a little bit better odds. Oof, it's a 10.
And okay. So why don't you go ahead and roll basic effort for me?
Okay, D4, basic effort. Hey, a 1.
All right. So you're kind of working on it, and it takes a little bit of time, and you're kind of you're using your torch and you're cutting away the things that you've identified as needing to cut. Um, you still have some time to go, some more work to go.
This door's pretty
Uh,
fucked, Corporal.
I know. And Otto pulls out his cutter and will assist with that particular work because,
okay.
you know, he's kind of put together where the impact points were and where things are jammed on the inside of the frame, just because he can look at it and go, oh, with the way that angle is, yeah, cool. So I'm assuming gonna try and, work smarter, not harder, and make an intelligence check to know where to cut instead.
Nice.
If that's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
That's a 22.
Wow. Yeah. Please also give me a basic effort roll.
30 points.
Nice.
That's using your brain.
Yeah.
Smarter, not harder, he says as he cuts one thing and then half of a rock just slides off.
I would guess that
Okay.
at this point, Bordeaux and Petrovich are sort of covering, keeping an eye on things, from any additional bugs that might pop up behind us.
Which would never happen.
Otto, while you and Lonzo are working on this door, you notice that Lonzo doesn't look so good. He's like sweating a little bit more than normal. He has he's a little paler. Lonzo,
Yeah,
that wound was a lot. Um,
it was.
you have fallen critically ill and or injured.
Oh, God. It hurts.
You don't look so good, man.
I imagine
so-
The medic.
Bordeaux might notice this, hopefully.
Yep.
Although she is covering, but...
So you so mechanically what that means is you have to get Bordeaux will kind of confirm this that this is something maybe beyond what she has easy at hand. But
Suck it up, Private.
So if you can get to the medical bay in one turn, yay. If not, every kind of turn, you will make a death save.
Okay. You hear Bordeaux call out, "We need to get to the medical bay as soon as we can. Lonzo's not looking good." I'm
Of
fine,
course.
Corporal. I'm fine. No, you aren't.
Petrovich is going to step up and just start trying to beat on things to help Otto while he's cutting.
Okay.
However, his 5 is not going to do much.
Yeah, it will not.
Shit. At this point, Lonzo just kind of drops to the ground and he's kind of just leaning up against the door, breathing heavy. Game over, man. Game over. Well, look on the bright side, says Bordeaux. At least a bug didn't get you.
Heh, says Petrovich, who picks up the cutter that Lonzo had, and Otto and Petrovich are going to be cutting on the doors.
Okay.
So do I roll for both of them?
Yeah, give me one roll each, please.
That
Oh,
3 isn't
no.
going to get us anywhere, and then Petrovich gets
better.
a 11.
11 will do it. Give me
1.
Oh no.
Do we have any explosives?
Um,
I think Lonzo has counter explosives.
you clear with that last bit. You clear this debris, and you have cleared it in a way that will allow you to open this door with no further trouble.
Pop the
So
door.
I will go.
Petrovich checks to see if anything is on the other side, immediately waiting to murder us.
Lonzo just
I
looks
see.
up. Piece of cake.
Yeah.
So if I bring up my map, so beyond into this next room is kind of a four-way hallway that you all recognize as kind of the environmental. It's a hallway and kind of the environmental controls of the colony. And I will put you into.
Ooh.
And so you come through this door.
Sorry, I'm not letting
Whoops.
Lonzo lead.
That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Ugh. Okay. This hallway, the kind of like a lot of the other so far this is like, so this will be the first actual like inside. The landing pad was like quasi inside, quasi outside. So you step into the corridor, the lights are kind of in that kind of low power red mode. You can see that the panels that control the atmospherics are glowing along the walls, and you see 4 doors in front of you. I would also like Lonzo, please, Lonzo, give me a Constitution roll.
Uh-oh. Boy, that's a 6.
A 6.
Oh!
So you have suffered 1 loss of a skull.
All right.
For our purposes.
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Very loudly, Otto is going to look around for any signs or, any markings for where the doors go.
Nice. Yeah, you approach a panel, and let's make a technological roll.
That is a 13.
13. Nice. Yeah, you kind of scroll through a few menus, and find that. I will give you. Where did it go? I have a map. It is. Where did I put it?
Oh, like an overview map type of thing?
Yeah. The
Hopefully
problem
one that
is
makes
I
more
have
sense
like
than in the 1985 hit Aliens.
What a great movie.
a template,
Excellent film.
image,
Terrible
Xeno,
maps.
Yeah.
this one.
The most confusing
yeah.
schematics ever.
My bad. Let's do this. Hang on one quick sec. Export this. Evidently I didn't export it. That's why I can't find it. All right. So I will.
Ooh. Ooh. Looky.
So you're able to bring up this map. So the different colors are essentially the different zones, which is mostly for me.
And we are
Otto's
in
You are
atmospheric.
currently in atmospheric.
Yeah.
Otto's going to rattle off. Door to the left, cafeteria, left through there, clear all halls.
Where's the medical
All right.
bay? Left and left?
Left through the door, and then left through the cafeteria, which is on the other side of that, yes.
Let's go.
Petrovich, take us out. Okay. And he sweeps into the intersection, checks for anything, and if not, we'll proceed northwards.
All right. Yeah, you do not see anything as you proceed into the juncture.
I imagine Bordeaux is sort of helping Lonzo, kind of carrying him a little bit. Come on, Lonzo. I'm not giving up on you yet.
Now that you are
Thanks, Corporal.
now that you are in a inside the colony, you do not necessarily need key cards for every juncture, as they are not all controlled entryways, and you are able to open this door.
Same things. Petrovich sweeps the door immediately to see if there's anything standing there waiting to attack. If there's not, step through.
Yep.
All right.
Ooh. These maps are great.
Yeah, Hank really did a fucking bang up job on these.
Lonzo, can you sweep for motion?
Yeah, I got it. He will go ahead and see if he can detect anything.
Nice.
That is going to be a 12.
A 12. Oh, I didn't repopulate the number. You do not detect anything.
We're all clear.
Sweep to the door, left.
While they're working on the door, Bordeaux is going to be covering these other two entrances just in case they open.
All right. No.
Where'd that disembodied door come from?
The door to the med bay opens, and it appears clear.
Does Lonzo need to make any more checks at this point?
Yes, please. Give me another Constitution roll.
There we go. That's a 19.
Yeah, that is. You do not lose another of your precious
skulls.
skulls.
I only have 2 left, so
Sweep into the med bay.
Which is
ooh.
no, it's not that one.
Oh.
That's too many exits.
Oh.
Nope. There it is.
Oh, Jesus.
This has not gone well.
No. I think there's a few patients that didn't make it.
You file into the med bay, and sorry, I just moved you. You can see, as is evidenced by the mess at your feet. that there was perhaps some injured here. You can see a couple of uh, body parts, perhaps in various
Mm.
spaces. Some of the supplies and cabinets of supplies and beds have kind of been overturned and damaged. Um, but you do not see any Xenos,
Even with the scan.
even with the scan.
All right. Uh,
Set him up.
yeah, Bordeaux will throw Lonzo on one of the beds. It's just soaked in blood, and he just splats onto it. And then she's gonna look for supplies to give him the attention he needs to do whatever it needs to take to stop this lethal wound that he's got.
Right. Bordeaux, why don't you make a medical roll, perhaps intelligence, um, or
Okay.
wisdom I might allow to, I suppose.
I'll go. I'll go intelligence. 16.
Yeah, you are familiar with the instruments and medicines and consoles that you have at your disposal in a bay such as this, not unlike the kind of place that you would operate while aboard ship, um, and are able to uh, kind of find this rapidly spreading infection, and you use those little cool like little hand laser things to fucking
Mm-hmm.
kill it like you do in the movies. Pew pew pew,
Yeah.
and that's the sound it makes. Pew pew pew. That's how you know you're getting healed. And why don't you make a healing effort roll
Okay.
for Corporal Alonzo?
So that's a D10. It looks like. All right.
Yes, sir.
A 4. Do I get anything else for that? Oh no, that's not a 4. It is a. Oh, yeah, it is a 4. It's just a straight roll, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
You do have a med kit that just heals target with no roll, apparently.
You do, but this is a special thing.
Yep. Special infection.
Yep. Full disclosure, part of the game of Xeno Dead Zone is the Xenos, whether or not you're playing in index card RPG style as we are, or the more kind of board gamey sort of style. Uh, every Xeno turn, you roll an escalation on the escalation table, and it's like
Ooh.
1 to 20, like shit that just makes things nuts.
Yeah. I love that.
And that is one of them. And that is one of them.
So with that 4, does that heal 4 damage points essentially?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So I'd be back up to 10 if I was at 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. That's a good thing. I feel right as rain.
While that's going on, Otto is going to have found a computer terminal and just started to try and find and access any logs from Medbay.
Okay. Sure. Give me a computer use roll, perhaps
18, because that's
18.
intelligence.
Nice. Yeah, you check this out.
Ooh.
You find a terminal.
Nice.
Blap, a terminal. Blap blap. Um, yeah, you find uh, the kind of logs of Dr. Octavian, the doctor who works here at this colony. Um, and he's doing his little, a little log. He's like, "Oh, hey, it's me, Dr. Octavian. We treated this and that and this and that today." And you kind of scroll, you kind of like speed, you hit fast forward through a bunch of those. And then there's a log where he's a little disheveled. and you can see like a man standing behind him. Although you don't see like a full view of him, you just kind of see this like kind of military security style uniform with the Wyland Yutani Corp logo on it, and he's I guess maybe that wouldn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it does. Who knows? And he says, "We've uh, uh, we're working with these guys now, and we're doing these." And he goes on to talk about like some weird some medical experiments that he has to do now, and he kind of details this, and it's gruesome. And there's maybe he's talking about making hybrids. It's uncertain as to what he's doing, but it doesn't sound good. I'm just making that shit up right now. Isn't that great?
Well,
and
that's
it's
fine.
bad. So now that's what we're rolling with. This is
Yep.
this is what happens.
Fucking Whaling Corporation, man. You can't
yeah.
trust them.
Yeah, and then you see the last recording is he's like really disheveled, sweating, a little bloody, and he's super scared. He's like, I've locked myself in the medical bay. They're they've the Xenos have escaped from containment. They're killing people. They're capturing people and putting them in their cocoon things. They're cocooning people. It's good. Oh, no, and then like a Xeno spear, tail spear, just goes right through his brain. Blah, and he falls, and you see the. Yeah.
Good times. Is it possible for Otto to like pull that out, put that on a storage something, and pull it out like a data crystal or a data disk or a USB drive or whatever the fuck the future has?
Yeah. 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 You definitely have science fiction data storage.
So Otto's gonna just download everything he can, pull it off on a crystal, put a belt, and do we have comms to the CNC of this operation?
Oh,
Like,
to
can we
like
radio
orbit?
Yeah.
To orbit. We didn't talk about that. I feel like you can in a pinch, but it is perhaps, since there is like enemy kind of combatants on the ground, that maybe like orbital communications are like need to do like last like fail safe only, so they don't get hacked and stuff.
Oakley dokley.
Makes
Then I will
sense.
not radio this in.
Lonzo gets up from the gurney that he's on, and he's kind of holding himself still. He's healed, but he's it hurt, and he's just gonna kind of walk around and look at some of these body parts and blood puddles and stuff, and he'll look up at Otto and say, "What you watching?" And then he'll just kind of be looking around, basically sort of surveying the gore to see if he can get any ideas or if there's any useful information from it.
It looks like the company was doing terrible things to people on top of keeping Xenos.
Do we get to kill him this time?
Oh, yes.
Roger that.
I would say literally everything I've just pulled off here is evidence of war crimes. So at this point, under the Transconcordia Convention's subarticle 6, we are cleared to take whatever action is deemed necessary to ensure that there are no issues.
You know what? I like that clause because subarticle 7 allows us to take their shit when we're done killing them.
And Otto just gives Lonzo a look like, huh, I wasn't expecting that. Excellent.
Lonzo, give me a wisdom roll, please.
11.
11. There is a very loud and active beeping coming from a certain piece of technology that you carry around.
Uh-oh.
You look down and see a number of bogies moving towards your location.
We got movement. We got movement coming in this way. Look sharp.
Everybody
count-
away from the door will bottleneck them there.
You count 7.
7 bogeys. Let's see here. Can we get that door closed?
You want to try to?
Otto would love to try and close that door.
Yeah, Bordeaux will help.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me make a mechanical aptitude roll, perhaps intelligence.
Both of us or just one of us?
You could both do it, or maybe one of you could roll with advantage if you wanted to.
Go ahead.
I will roll with advantage then. Wow.
Who is this,
Wow.
Otto?
That's a 2 and a 3 for
Yeah.
Otto.
Yeah,
Somehow-
you're a little, you're kind of shaken by some of the stuff. The thought of alien human hybrids is like, fucked. It's fucked. You don't want to see that 4th Alien movie and deal
Ooh,
with
and
that.
also a couple
deal
of
with
the other
that shit.
alien movies. It
Yeah.
happened a lot. It was
Yeah, and you managed to get the door closed, but are unable to lock it or to get it locked or jammed.
Then Otto just yells, "Back up, everyone to cover."
All right, let's see. Let me do one of those. Let me do one of. Oh, why did I use such the smallest of dice trays? I'm just, for all these rolls, I'm using just about dice tray in front of me because it's a little easier. So
Chad,
let's
before
see.
we dive into this combat, can we do a quick bio break?
Oh yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
sweet.
Let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
So let me put this wonderful timer here. Hey, check it out, everyone. Our Marines are about to face seven Xenos in close quarters combat, locked in the. At least they're in the fucking medical bay, right?
That's true.
If I'm gonna get in a fight, hopefully it's in the medical bay, so I can patch myself up from all the acid burns afterwards. But before we get into that, like Dave said, let's take a break. We'll need some bio. We need some liquids, perhaps. We'll come back in 10 minutes, and we'll find out what happens right here on Roll Your Doom.
Oh yeah, and don't forget to enter to win the Xeno Dead Zone download. Just enter the word Xeno, Xeno, in the chat, and you will be entered to win. We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. Welcome back, my friends. I hope your bio break went great. I hope you got a beer or a water or a coffee, whatever you're drinking, soda, perhaps a 2 liter of Dr. Pepper, whatever wets your whistle. We're back. If you recall from just a minute ago, Private Lonzo detected a large set of movement on his proximity detector, and retcon, five blips have shown up on screen and are rapidly moving in a fashion to engage our heroes, our Marines. And just gonna move a couple of them behind this door.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me do a little bit of this.
Focus fire, short bursts.
Yeah. You see a bit of acid start to melt through the door. You can see the door kind of shaking as if something is trying to bash it around, or perhaps lift it open.
They're about to burn through that door, man.
And
Then we-
let me do this. Let me put this guy here. Lonzo, you are able to detect as well that there are on your little guy. There are two of the creatures are now behind you.
Oh shit.
What do you do?
Unload on them.
They're not actually behind you, but on your guy, they're behind you.
Oh. I'll call it out.
Yeah,
There's two at our 6. And then he detects how many at the main door? 3, and 3 at the main door.
Yep.
And there's no other door, right, to this room, is that correct?
Correct.
So he just calls out that they might be in the ductwork. They might be coming through the venting. And he looks up to see if there's like exposed vents and ducts and that sort of thing above.
Yeah, you can see like just kind of past you, there's like an air duct, and you can see through the grates a shadow move.
Oh shit!
Otto will shoot it.
And maybe there's a little bit of drippy drip.
Yep, he'll start shooting at the air duct.
All right, give me that roll, my friend.
Here it comes. Are we still at a 10 difficulty?
Yep.
Okay. And it's just a straight D20. Ooh, there we go. 15.
13 for Otto.
All right, that'll do it. Give me that sweet weapon damage roll.
6 for Lonzo.
8 for Otto.
So that is 14. Yeah, you unload into the ductwork, and you hear the scream of the Xeno, and there is a splattering of acid out the bullet holes, to which Lonzo is well out of the splash zone in this case. Bordeaux and Petrovich.
Petrovich is holding until the aliens get through the door.
Okay.
Bordeaux will follow Alonzo's lead and start firing at the duct where she can see his rounds went through the ductwork. She can see the dripping acid. She's gonna go ahead and unload as well.
Nice.
It's gonna be a 17 for her with her core rifle, and I believe she gets so an extra D4.
Extra D4.
Yeah.
So it's 9 plus 2 more, 11 total damage.
Nice.
Get
That
some.
would be 25.
Pap it up.
So you Bordeaux blasts up a round of a rifle, and she of course says, "For the core." That's why it's the extra D4, because it's the core's rifle.
Nice.
So it's for the core. Well, it's my joke. And the ductwork gives way under the weight and acid, and this alien, this Xeno, flops out onto the floor, dead.
Nice.
2 Xenos you've killed as a group. And
I'm
all right.
apparently allergic to acid blood.
Yeah. Bless you.
I mean, yeah, as you do. All right, so these dudes.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have this fucking timer up here. Derp, derp, derp.
Burp, burp.
Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
Uh-oh.
The door opens, and in pour 3 Xenos.
They are getting unloaded on the minute that door opens.
Yeah,
With a thumper.
nice. I will say that you can divvy this damage that should you hit. You can divvy this damage amongst the first 2.
All right, let's see if I hit. That is a 9.
Yeah, that door opens, and you see like one of them is like how do you say swole and Xeno at the same time? I can't do it.
Swolzo.
Swalzo.
Xeno.
Xeno.
Yeah. He's like lifting up this thing, acid dripping from his mouth, and 2 of them run underneath. And you fucking. And again, Petrovich is wide. So you have to spend a round reloading your gun, or pull out your sidearm, or your knife. As these 2 Xenos rush in. Which sounds all bad.
Yeah.
And this Xeno is going to leap and pounce at Petrovic. Does an 11 hit Petrovic?
It does not.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
Right. Yeah, he leaps. He kind of takes a few steps into the room and like leaps through the air at you, and you kind of jam your gun up into its face and throw it a bit over your shoulder, and he lands over there. This other Xeno is going to run across and gets to shoot. He whips his tail spear over his head towards Corporal Otto. Does a 12 hit Corporal Otto?
12 is his armor rating, so I assume that hits.
Ooh, it does.
Ooh. The tail spike.
Damn,
It's
tail
fucking-
spike.
Yeah.
Brutal. And it stabs you for 2 points of damage.
Another yellow pain.
And this other Xeno here in the ductwork kind of leaps down out of the hole, fumbles a bit on the slippery surface of his dead broodmate, I guess, and charges Private Alonzo and attempts a pounce as well. And yes, if you're watching and you know about this, you're realizing that I'm doing things that are different and weird because I want to, and it's cool. Does a 16 hit Lonzo?
Yes.
All right. So please roll a dexterity saving throw to resist being knocked prone.
Ooh, 8.
8. You are knocked prone as this guy is on top of you, and he is going to attempt to or he is going to bite you as a part of this action. We'll see how bad it is. It's a small bite. Small. He uses the small mouth,
All right, so
not the
two
big
damage.
mouth. Yeah.
All right. Ah! You hear Lonzo yell out, "Get this thing off me!"
All right, my Marines. You have the con.
Petrovich.
Petrovich has to reload, so he is going to back away and reload. Where are we? Nope. Yes. Nope. That. Oh, my screen separated. Crap.
Oh no.
There we go. So he's backing over here and reloading.
Okay. Bordeaux will walk right up to the Xeno that's on top of Lonzo and just put the butt of her rifle right up to it and just pull the trigger.
Nice. Make that as an easy. You know what? Roll with advantage
Okay.
to use the D&D parlance.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah. So now, in Index Card RPG, for those of you who don't know, when you roll a natural 20, you get to add ultimate effort to your roll. So please
I roll. Go ahead.
D8
Yep.
plus ultimate effort, which is what I think it's a 12.
Yep. Okay, so first here's the D8, a 7 plus my 1 for the rifle. So that's 8 plus a D12. Okay, we'll take it. 10.
10. Nice. Yeah. You have taken one heart away.
Hell yeah.
Who's next?
Otto.
Otto. We'll go with Otto. Otto is going to, since it's been several rounds, try and use the mindfuckery on the Xenos that just stabbed him.
Okay.
Fuck that thing.
Fuck that guy.
And I rolled a 17.
Yes, sir. You.
Just once more gives him that, like, just horrifying stare, which means things are happening in the background, and, you know, the Xenos just... Its head twitches, and then it's still for a minute before he gets puppet mastered by Otto, which I assume will happen on its turn.
You can act it now.
Oh, well, it's going to attack its buddy in the corner.
Okay.
Just pounce that motherfucker.
Yes. Do so. Roll to attack. Just roll to hit. And
Flat 11.
Flat 11. You have hit your friend. So please. So would you tail spear? Pounce. Yeah, tail spear or pounce.
I yelled pounce, so we're going with the pounce.
Okay. So I will roll a so I will roll a dexterity saving throw. I will roll a 1. So your Xeno knocks the other Xeno down and is on top of it. Please roll a D8 as it tries to bite him.
It rolls a 5.
Nice. And it bites. It takes a big old chunk out of him.
Dang, that's sweet.
And he backs away a bit. Let them fight.
Oh, Lonzo. You know what? I forgot. That's okay. We're all on. Lonzo,
Yes.
what you got?
Is he able to fire at the one that's on top of him?
Yep.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
gonna do
you
that
can.
then.
You can. It'll be hard.
Okay.
But you can get your gun around.
Okay, he's gonna do that and fire with a hard shot. 16.
Oh
should
yeah,
do it.
for sure.
It's gonna be a total of 7 damage.
Nice. whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Give me a dexterity roll as well. I did in fact remember the blood. I forgot it last time.
13.
13. Yeah, you kind of as acid blood rains down from this guy, and sizzles into the flooring next to you.
I kind of vision it like
Uh,
he pushes the alien like this and just kind of
Yep.
shoots like from the side, and then just
Nice.
as it just kind of.
Yeah, nice. Um, that's everybody. All right. Let's see. This 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 Xeno is gonna attack his Xeno friend because he's on top of him. He doesn't like that.
Nobody likes any of that.
Little Xeno on Xeno action. And he damages that Xeno with his tail spear. Oh, whoops. 8. And this Xeno runs into the room and jumps up onto the ceiling and runs across the ceiling. And is doesn't get quite close enough to unleash an attack because of the distance, but it's coming after Mr. Reload over here. You're like
Mr. Reload.
And this Xeno is going to attack Lonzo, who is beneath him.
No!
Oh no!
No!
Oh no, Lonzo! All right.
Okay. That was something else.
Sometimes it's okay.
Holy shit, Lonzo.
That was something else.
Yeah, you like lock eyes with this thing, and its mouth opens and it's you're locking eyes, and then it bites and you move right at the right second, and it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it could have. Holy shit.
Yeah, that could have been the end of Lonzo. Bordeaux's just watching horrified. She's like, nah, he's dead. She's seen plenty of commandos die in the field. She's like, nah, he's not going to make it.
Yeah. All right, boys, what do you got?
Petrovich is going to shoot this motherfucker from the fucking ceiling.
Okay.
Now that he's just as it comes back up. Oh yeah, and fires for a 9.
Oh no! He felt a little rushed. He was a little rushed.
Petrovich, more like Mr. Vish.
Wow.
Burn.
Wow.
Yeah, your shot goes wide again.
And
Otto
is probably going to going to have Xenos 1 attack Xenos 2 with his tail. So just a 10 plus whatever.
That'll do it.
Spear, tail spear is much more effective.
Yeah, tail spear, D6 damage, please. Okay, so here's a little behind the scenes. You have rolled a 6. Now please roll a D12.
9.
So anytime a tail spear rolls 6 more damage, you also do a D12.
Oof.
As it rips its internals apart. So this guy fucking dies. And to denote that, I will find my cool splatter. Okay. All right. Lonzo and Bordeaux.
Move over a little bit.
Bordeaux is going to grab Lonzo and try to drag him away from this Xeno
Okay.
while he's shooting at it, just like panicking, shooting
Nice.
at it.
Yeah, you grab him. You grab Lonzo by the. There's like a handhold on the backside of everybody's armor just for that occasion. So Bordeaux, go ahead and roll a strength roll, and Lonzo roll an attack roll.
Versus the strength roll is a 7. He's pretty pinned.
Yeah.
And a attack roll from Lonzo. An 8.
Plus? That's nothing?
Plus 11.
What would I add to it?
Dex?
Oh, well, 10. I guess
10.
it's a 10
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't think I've added my dex to any of my rolls.
Do that.
Oops.
That's okay. Going forward.
Yeah.
Keep adding it to Petrovich, it doesn't help.
So a 10. So let me roll some damage. Of course, he's going to also be dodging. Okay. I see what's happening here. 2 damage.
2 damage.
And you want me to roll a dex to avoid the...
Yes, please.
All right. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, 22.
Yeah, and you can be out from his grapple with that roll, I think.
He, like,
For sure. You
sneaks
kind
his
of
way out.
wiggle your way out, yeah.
Sweet. And then can he move a little bit just to sort of back up a little?
I'm
Like,
into it. Yep.
About like right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you do
Well,
kind of
worked
that
out
backwards,
okay. Yeah,
quick
exactly.
shuffle.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Crab walk, I guess.
Yeah.
And this Xeno, seeing Petrovich as the easy prey that he must be, leaps down upon him for a tail spear attack for an 11.
Hit.
Say that again.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. And oh, you know what? We forgot you to do the dominate attack.
No, we did it last turn.
Oh, that's
Did
just
this
one
turn
round.
as well because he dead. So yeah. Dominated alien got a kill, so that worked out.
Yeah, yeah. And he's still dominated? Is it for more than one round? Does it say?
It is. I think it is either 4 rounds or D4 rounds. Let's check. D4 rounds. So let me check
Okay.
something. Better be
Yeah, go
2 or more. It's 4.
Okay, yeah.
4 rounds. That
So
full.
go ahead and take an action with this Xeno because we forgot it.
Leap and tail strike his buddy.
Yeah,
Oh.
8. I don't know if
that'll do it.
Okay.
5 points.
5 damage. Roll a d12, please.
Oh.
Say again.
11.
11. So 8 plus 11 is a the dead Xeno.
Dominated alien is really the MVP of this story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. It's really the move.
And this guy is going to kind of step up and attempt a tail strike into Bordeaux.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely
will,
hitting.
Which will do it. For 5 points of damage, please.
Oh wow, that hurts. Oh, quick mechanics question. That
sir.
skull that Lonzo was down one skull, is he back to 3 or is he only at 2
He's
still?
back to 3.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yep.
Oof. Yeah, Bordeaux just falls backwards a little bit, staggers back as she gets tail spiked. She kind of looks down as the spike extracts from her chest and blood just.
She did.
Close.
Yeah, gentlemen, the floor is yours.
Petrovich.
Actually, no. Otto's going to go first because Otto is going to have dominated alien skitter back towards the door.
Okay.
And then Petrovich is going to shoot at it.
Okay.
Nice.
If no one lets acid splash.
No.
8.
God damn it, Petrovich.
Nope.
No.
We should have traded him in for
a.
We should have traded Petrovich in for a second auto.
Man, at this point, I think the LT would have been a better choice.
Yeah, holy shit. That's everything on that side of the table.
All right, Lonzo and Bordeaux.
Lonzo will fire at the Xeno that was on top of him,
Okay.
trying to take him out. Misses. And
Yeah.
Bordeaux will do the same. There we go,
There we
Bordeaux. That's going to be a 20 total for a total of 3 damage.
Yeah, it's enough. You do that guy in.
She
Oh,
just
show.
slumps to the floor at that point. Damn it, Lonzo!
I think this is the last round that guy is under your control. So back to you all.
I'm going to give Petrovich one more chance to redeem himself.
All right.
Come on,
Roll
buddy.
with advantage, please. Oh,
There we go. Take the
2
first
showed up, but it's the
Yeah.
second roll.
Yeah.
Finally fucking hit.
Oh,
for 5
Petrovich. Petrovich, you son of a gun. Come
At
on,
which
man.
point, since he's losing control anyway, Otto's going to fire at him with his fucking machine pistol.
okay.
18.
What is that thing called?
It's a machine pistol.
Just machine pistol.
Mark III machine pistol.
Okay, and your total was 18.
Yep.
Please roll 2d6 for me for damage. I think that sounds cool for that thing.
It does.
It's a machine pistol, like a little Mac 10 action.
That's +1, 10 action. 10 points.
Nice.
Or is it +1 to each dice if it's like +1 effort?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
In that
Let's
case,
do that.
11.
Nice.
In which case, it's a dead alien. The only good bug is a dead bug.
Otto is just exhausted, acid burned, has a machine pistol out, and just turns his head to stare at Petrovich, who is just
Petrovich, give me a wisdom roll, please.
Just spooked.
Okay, nope. Yeah, you're fucked. Petrovich is like, yeah. Yeah, you're bug shocked.
Now, can Bordeaux use her med kit on herself, or is this beyond a med kit situation?
Here's the joy of it, right? You're in the fucking med bay.
Yep.
If you want to speed things along, if you want to make one intelligence medical based roll,
Yep.
as a doc, we'll say it's easy for you. You can heal the lot of these Marines.
Okay. Wish me luck.
use it.
Oh yeah, that'll work. 23 total.
Nice. Yeah, you spend a little bit of time here in the med bay and are able to patch everybody up. Everybody's got scars and bandages on. There's definitely like holes in people, but you are in slightly better fighting shape now than you were moments before.
We got to find these damn colonists.
Petrovich is still just, and Otto's like, I have a feeling they may have first, but hold on, let me bring that map up again. Try and bring up the map again.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing.
There we go.
Otto just stops. He's pulled the map up, which I assume is like a fancy Hollows display, and just points at the medical box and goes, "We are here." Points to the room just north of the cafeteria. That's residential, and then points at the armory. And that's how we're going to make ourselves a brighter day.
Agreed. Let's make haste.
Okay. If you would gather the lot of your tokens just in the center of the room, so I can easily lasso them.
So I assume by being patched up, that means all our wounds are back.
Yes, yeah. You have healed wounds. You are at your full heart. And we are going back to the cafeteria. Oh, that's right. You're already in the cafeteria.
Which point we'll speak more to the residential. Although the question becomes, are there any doors open from where those fuckers came from?
That is a good question. Let me consult my secret map. Yeah, so this door here across the way from you is now open.
And Otto remembers his map and goes, "That was the causeway to CNC. I assume CNC is fucked," and then moves towards the residential door.
Okay. As you are used to before, this door is relatively simple to open and get access to.
Oh boy.
So let me look at something really quick here. Page up, page up, page up. Wait, oh. There we go. So you essentially what you have is there are a number of doors in this area, like two essentially houses, little living spaces, that we're not going to bother with having little mini maps for them. They're not large, and you can see that a few of them are busted open and kind of destroyed, and there's a carnage inside. And you can see that there are 6 doors on kind of along this kind of area that are closed and maybe scarred from claws or whatever, but not fully destroyed and not open.
Lonzo's gonna hit his scanner.
Okay. Give me that roll.
12 total.
12. Yeah, so you
I like seeing that 10 up there.
You detect movement with a different icon, maybe from the Xeno icon. Behind these doors, you detect some things behind these doors, as well as beyond this door.
We got movement in the residential quarters here, and Lonzo will move over to the door.
And we also just peek behind the armory?
Yep, and the armory. And
Petrovich covered the armory. Yeah. And try to hit this guy. Fuck you, says Petrovich to that.
Bordeaux will kind of push past Lonzo, get up to the door, and she'll just gently knock on the door and just say, I don't know how thick these doors are, but she'll kind of rap on the door and just say, is there anyone inside? We're here to rescue you if you are.
She's give me a D. Just give me a D20 roll.
How about a 1? Is that good?
Ooh, that's less. That's less good. You pound and you wait a bit. You know, you say your thing. You pound and you get less. Wow, I can't fucking talk. You hear a weak voice. Hello? Hello? Who's out there?
What are we called again? The Galactic Marines?
Colonial Marines.
Colonial Marines. It's Corporal Bordeaux with the Colonial Marines. We're here to extract you and your families. What's their status? Are they injured inside?
Yes. There are some injured, but is it safe out there?
No, not yet. How many are inside? I want a head count.
There are, and she kind of doesn't say anything for a little bit and comes back and says, there are 25 of us.
Okay. We are going to clear this area and clear a path back to the extraction zone. Wait for us here. We will be back for you.
All right. I am going to... I'm going to use the... I'm going to use this... I'm going to use this token. It's silly and I like it. This token is called Steve.
Hey, Steve.
And,
Fuck you.
I think it's like an otter person.
Yep.
That's actually Steve's pretty cool. I like.
But
the
he will. How many did I say? Did I say 30?
25.
25. He will represent the civilians. Steve, the civilian.
Now, do we get to update our objectives list at all?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, so let's see. Let us go back.
There it is.
So you have so what you will need to do is evacuate half of them to get full credit.
Okay. Got it.
I mean, the same token, you know, 0 credit and living is still better than all credit and dying. But yeah.
Okay, so Bordeaux is going to update the rest of the squad. Look, they're safe for the time being. Let's continue with our plan, and then we'll make our way back this way, get them to the extraction point, and be out of here.
Nice.
Sound good, Corporal Otto?
Good.
Petrovich, get your eyes on straight.
Yeah. Oh, realign. Good. Lonzo, you said there was motion only. The only other motion was behind the armory door.
That's right. Affirmative, Corporal.
Clear that shit.
Let's do it. And they're gonna move to that door and get ready to breach.
You hit the keypad and it does not open.
Oh, this might take a little bit of work.
It appears to be locked. How would you get through it?
He's gonna take out. He's got like this little kit that he carries with him in a pouch. Pull it out. He's gonna unscrew the panel on the card reader area, and he's gonna start to futz with the wires, trying to basically hot wire the thing to open.
Nice. Yeah, give me that sweet. Mechanical intelligence roll.
How about a natural
Hell
20?
yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you watch almost in awe as this was Lonzo?
Lonzo. Yeah.
As Lonzo pulls out his tack knife and just kind of pops the keypad front panel off and takes a look and in prime fashion pulls out like a paper clip, maybe a piece of gum, and like does some things. There's a bit of a spark, and this door opens.
I call it MacGyvering.
What is that?
Let's do one of these so we can show that the door is open. And
Nice.
the door opens into the armory. Before we move over there, you can see various racks and holders for weapons and ordnance and different things. And if I remember what I did right, you can also see a couple of dudes in like hazmat suits monkeying with something.
Otto just yells, "Colonial Marines!"
What? Who? And they turn to engage you
What?
with
Petrovich
guns.
will unload on those motherfuckers.
All right, let me let's bring you over there, so we're not trying to be in a firefight across zones here.
I kind of want to be.
I know, but I don't. And you can we can do this. So we can show that you are kind of off the in the other room as you will by being in this black area on the side. So please arrange yourselves as you would have been. Lonzo, I'm sure, kind of up near the front, having
Yep.
hacked, having MacGyvered this door.
Petrovich right in the middle.
And it is 4:40, which means one thing, and it's not a good thing for you.
Uh-oh.
It means time on target has been some time, and the danger is growing.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid of that.
Right. I will allow
Go.
you, my friends, to do the thing.
I'm sure Alonzo would be the first in the room. Or Petrovich,
Oh.
I mean.
Definitely first in. Steps through the door and just fires at that nearest guy.
Okay.
That's a 9. He still can't hit shit.
Jesus. What the heck, guy?
All right.
Lonzo will duck in after him. And he will kind of hug this north side of the wall, headed north. And as he runs in the room, he'll just unload at the guy that's in front of him.
All right.
For total miss.
Yes.
5 total on the roll.
Otto will pile through behind and move to the right, kind of up against the wall, hoping for cover, and shoot at the guy who Petrovich and Lonzo have missed.
All right.
He rolls an 18.
There we go.
There we go.
The machine pistol. Roll the 2d6 again.
Yes.
Nice.
That's 11 points of damage, and so yeah, it's not bad. Apparently, Otto's the guy to go to.
Yeah, no kidding. Whoops, let me do the thing that everybody likes to see.
Kabam. Nice job.
Gun this mother down.
Yep. Bordeaux is gonna run in past Petrovich, get to about here, and fire at this guy over this way.
All right. So this guy's gonna be hard to hit due to the kind of cover of these weapon racks and stuff, kind of between the two of you.
Got it. So it's gonna be a 15.
Yeah.
Yep. No, she's gonna totally miss. Just goes right into this console or whatever that is.
Yeah. Give me roll a percentile roll. Let's make things interesting. Actually, no, hang on. Roll the skull roll.
Ooh, all right, cool. Never done that before.
Okay.
Flatline.
All right. Nothing untoward happens there.
Okay.
All right. This guy is going
Can Bordeaux
to...
shout out to him after she fires?
Sure.
She'll just say, "Throw down your weapon."
And let's see. I'll do one of these. Yeah. He throws his weapon.
Oh shit!
Ah,
Cool.
I give up. Don't kill me.
Then she just looks over at Otto and raises an eyebrow, and kind of does one of these with her head.
Otto just walks over, keeping him covered with his gun, as Petrovich moves to the center of the room.
I'm just following orders.
And what were your orders?
Well, we're gathering supplies. And you can see that there's like a couple of bags of guns and shit at his feet. The Xenos have gotten out.
Yes. Who were you ordered from, and where are they?
Dr. Malcolm.
And where's Dr. Malcolm?
CNC, I think.
I don't think so anymore. A large number of Xenos just came in from there.
Ah, that's not good.
No, it's not. We're going to get these colonists out of here. You're coming with us.
Oh, okay.
Check him for weapons, Petrovich.
Sure. Yeah, you disarm him.
Bordeaux will just say, "Welcome to the Colonial Marines, asshole."
Looking around, are the weapons in here standardized enough that we can grab ammo and shit, essentially?
Yep, yeah, you can grab ammo. Let's see. There is a thing I can do. Why don't you... I had a fucking... God damn it, I had a table for that. Where did it go? Why... Now I'm annoyed. Aha. Why don't you both roll a d12?
8.
And a 1.
Okay. You amongst the sort of kind of normal weapons and ammo, you find a portable auto gun turret, which is it's like a big kind of briefcase that you can go ka-thunk and legs, and it unfolds and a fucking auto cannon comes out of the top, and a bandolier of high explosive grenades / shape charges. You've used some explosives, like some satchel charges or whatever.
Is that something that Bordeaux can start like divvying out a couple to each of the Marines?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
You find enough so that there's one for each of you. It has the explosives have a D4 round fuse, which will destroy a location, aka a map,
Oh,
and anything in it.
these should work well if we find the nest.
You can also use them. You can also kind of short fuse them to act as grenades, and in that mode, they will do double ultimate to anything near. Yes, so not anything slightly beyond engaged or close. And here, let me, since I have a mechanic for this, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Please allow me to. Oh man, I hope this works. Oh nope, that's not the right one. I might not have actually completed.
No, there it
I
is.
did. It's the stupid one. I didn't fix this one.
That's all right.
So you have auto
Makes me happy
guns
to see it nonetheless, especially next to the auto gun and the explosives.
And explosives. Cool. There we go. Boom,
Nice.
boom.
A little bit of a gear up montage, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Things that go boom.
Is there enough to reload the thumper so it can be used 2 rounds again total?
Yes.
Not that Petrovich can hit with it, but in theory it's good to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Are you so what are you doing with this dude?
Bordeaux's gonna walk up and just knock him out.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. We'll get him later.
Sure.
Maybe.
Blap.
Let's clear back to the cafeteria and then get the colonists and proceed forward to landing bay.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So back to the cafeteria, make sure there's nothing else happening in there.
Yeah, let's thank you. Actually, we don't actually have to do that because they're you're still in the previous room.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
That's fine.
However, it is this.
Oh boy.
It is.
Oh, I'm gonna hit the scanner. Lonzo's gonna hit a scanner.
Okay.
I love the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, an 8 is not gonna tell me much.
It will not. It will not.
He's hitting the side of it. Is this thing working even?
I don't know. Petrovich, clear that door. So Petrovich moves down here and looks down the door to make sure there's nothing like just peeking its head through trying to kill us.
Yeah. So as you are making your way across this room, right. This is where you were going, right?
Yep.
The cafeteria. Were you getting the colonists too?
No, first we wanted to clear and frankly want to seal this causeway door and then get the colonists.
Okay. So as you are, so who's, hang on. So someone starts sealing the door. So who wants to do that?
Provided there's nothing waiting to pop out, like looking down it, Otto will.
You do not. You look through this causeway, and you do not see anything readily there.
Is the door at the far end of the causeway open? Just out of curiosity.
Ooh. Hang on, let me go to my map. It is closed.
Where the fuck did those Xenos come from? Otto says as he shuts the door and begins to seal it up.
So as Otto's doing that, you maybe Bordeaux, you get a call on your comms, and it's Gunnery Sergeant Gallagher, and he says, "What's Bordeaux's rank again?"
Corporal.
Corporal. There's
Yeah, Gunny.
I got some bad news. The outer bay doors on the landing pad are broken. They're jammed. We can't get them open. You're gonna have to try to get a repair on them before we can send a shuttle down.
We got 25 colonists, Gunny.
You gotta make something work.
We'll figure it out. We're Colonial Marines. Hey, Gunny.
God, yes.
Next time, bring me some goddamn good news.
I don't bring good news. I'm a gunnery sergeant. Only bad news.
I know. That's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah. So you now have to repair the machinery.
So what are our current active objectives? We've got...
So your current active objectives are, because I do have a repair the machinery, so I need... Yeah, see this one I did right.
Okay. Rescue colonists.
So you have rescue colonists, repair machinery, get the tech, and hostile agents.
So we neutralized some of the agents. We haven't got the tech yet, right?
Correct.
Otto, what do you think? We need to delve deeper to the laboratory or what?
I think we need to get the colonists out.
Just get the hell out of here?
We can't do shit with 25 people in tow, and there's no telling what we're going to need to do once we get further in.
Therein lies the rub. Do we go further in now and then come back for the colonists for the extraction, or we just get them out of here now?
First priority is getting the colonists out.
All right, then let's do it.
Okay, so what's your
Time for
plan?
the assholes that colonists die are the ones we just shot in the fucking armory. Says Petrovich.
Wait, who shot him, Petrovich?
But Corporal did. Points at Otto.
You shut that door.
Yep.
And lock it. So you're gonna. So what's your plan of action?
Plan of action, at least as far as Otto's concerned, is Petrovich and Lonzo will stay here and cover this door. Otto and Bordeaux will get the survivors. Petrovich and Bordeaux will then lead into the atmospheric. Otto and Petrovich and Lonzo will lead out with the detector, the gun, to move in through atmospheric into the landing bay, with Otto and Bordeaux bringing up the rear.
Yep. With the 25 civilians.
All right. I like it. So you do that, and it goes. You do some of it. Whoops, that's not the right one. Oh no. There we go. Let me grab Steve.
Steve-O.
So you get, you go and get the civilians out. So now this is an escort quest.
Mm-hmm.
25 people in alien infested
How do they
colony.
look? Does Bordeaux? She kind of
Um,
scans over them. Do they look like they're injured? Do they look
some
okay?
of them are injured. Some of them are, and some of them look like they might have been injured by aliens. Some of them look like they've been injured by these corp dudes. Some of them are just fucking. All of them look scared shitless.
Hmm.
Kids,
do
old
any-
people, women, children.
Do any of them look like they've been impregnated with alien spawn? Does that happen with this particular species that we would know? That's what she's looking for.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a medical roll, an intelligence roll, I suppose.
Okay. 9.
9. It's hard to say.
It's a lot of people to keep track
Yeah,
of.
you would say that nobody looks like they're ready to pop.
Got it. Yep. It's just a quick scan,
Yeah.
All right, keep moving.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's
Lonzo
none of
Petrovich. Let's do this.
Petrovich and Lonzo into atmospheric.
All right. So the two of you are heading there first?
Yeah.
Yep.
Into
Roger.
atmosphere. Oh, okay. So let's just move them off to the side. Since everyone's going to come this way anyway. Oh, God. Oh, I'm managing too many things now. Come on, Steve.
There he is.
There we go. Yeah, you come into here, and Lonzo, you have wait, that's not the right thing. I rolled on a table, but I rolled on the wrong table. There we go.
I'm nervous.
In the service.
Oh. Okay. Don't be nervous. This is a good one. You come into atmospheric, and there is a mysterious chest in the middle.
What's this?
There's a mysterious crate.
He goes up to inspect it.
How the fuck did you miss that, says
It
Petrovich?
says property of the Colonial Marines.
Oh, we'll be taking this, and he grabs it.
So you have a supply drop. So we're gonna do this way.
We get some goodies.
So for the next 2 rounds, your target is at 10.
I like it.
Let's shove these fucking colonists through in 2 rounds.
Yeah. There's a chest there in the floor.
That's
Who
great.
left that there?
That's great.
Move
it.
And
Petrovich will bark back, clear!
and they come up. Everyone comes through.
And Otto's like, lead him out that landing bay, Petrovich, and head towards the next door.
All right, I'll just grab Steve. And everyone kind of piles into the landing bay, and you look up as you kind of enter the landing bay, and you can see that like the doors that would open have now they were open before, but they have closed, and you can see like there's the definitely some sparks from like a few of the hydraulics, like arms or whatever, in prime like video game. This is fucked up fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So what we will do is you have the number 3 on a timer. There are 5. 5 little friends
Uh-oh.
have popped up on your radar.
Now with Lonzo, I was going to ask, would Lonzo know if there is like an emergency release lever where you could just pull the lever and it would just pop open the canopy?
Yeah. A quick look though reveals that the kind of normal way to do that is broken.
Got it.
So what you will have to do is have somebody actively working to repair for 3 rounds, while the rest of you defend against this small swarm of Xenos who are coming your way, before you can get it open and working.
Lonzo will race to where the repairs need to start happening,
Okay.
and he's going to start working on it as he calls out the fact that there are Xenos inbound, because he's looking at his scanner all the time.
Yeah, you kind of grab a toolkit off that you see like on a crate as you run by, and kind of climb up a bit of ladder and handholds to get to, we'll say, let's see, do I have something that would work for this? We'll say we'll just do this. That this is the thing that you need to work on.
Okay. And is that down kind of on the level below?
It's about up the same kind of elevation as the pad is.
Okay.
It's kind of up on a wall. Precarious.
All right.
Otto's gonna
have
yell direction.
you have 1 round to barricade and sequester civilians where you will.
Bordeaux says, "Do you want to live? Help us barricade the doors."
As they're starting to do that, Otto's going to yell, "Which direction are they coming from?"
He calls it out. It's coming from the east door.
From
All of
atmosphere?
them.
They're coming
All of the
out.
directions,
Oh,
east
no.
and south.
Oh, south as well?
Yeah, that's why
All
these
right.
2 are over here on the other side.
That's fine.
Oh, got it.
Don't worry about this door, he says as he pulls out a shaped charge, sets the timer, and tosses it back into atmospheric.
Nice. Okay,
Okay.
give me a D4 roll. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. That's what
perfect.
you wanted. That's
Yeah.
what you wanted to see. I gotta give myself a second timer
And
for something else.
And while that's happening, Petrovich is going to set up the auto turn in front of the other door.
Down to the south.
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 sec. I do have one for an auto turret. that I, for some reason, didn't populate into this folder of stuff.
You know, I'm
The
feeling a
important
lot.
part is-
Well, go ahead.
We used the gifts we were given in the armory.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm feeling a lot better about our chances of survival right now, but that may be unwarranted or unfounded. I guess we'll find out.
And still get through the ducts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what else you got? So that's two persons
My characters.
set up.
Bordeaux
Obviously,
is going to
Lonzo
be.
is working.
Yep, Bordeaux is going to be directing and sort of leading the barricade stuff, and then trying to herd as many people, you know, onto the platform, but keeping them away from the landing area, I guess.
Okay.
Or, I don't know, like right here maybe.
And off to the side.
Oh, that auto turret's a beautiful thing.
So this is let's see, this was, I think this is from Miska's maps. I don't remember. Maybe Daydreams and Tinkering. I don't know. It's cool for sure. Okay. You get that door closed and you hear a hearty kaboom. And
Nice.
three Xenos have been pasted off of a map.
Nicely done.
You do also get the distinct feeling that wasn't 100% the best idea, because now we will say that you have. Let's do this. Let me roll a 12. Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
you have 12 rounds of atmosphere left as you
Oh.
have blown up the atmospheric controls for the colony.
Okay. I guess
Yes!
we're getting the hell out of here.
That takes care of the hostile agents, doesn't it?
Holy
Yep.
shit!
Two birds with one stone. I like it.
Who threw that shape charge? Was it Otto?
I was Otto. Who was
Fucking-
apparently a cold-blooded motherfucker.
Oh
among
shit!
other things.
These are that special fucking psyops guys.
He likes to be certain of things.
Oh shit!
Not taking chances.
Okay. This door is forced open. And two Xenos appear there in the door. Please give me your obligatory auto gun roll. So it'll be D20 plus 3, and it will do D8 damage.
Hey, please do that as Lonzo is busy doing important things.
Okay. A D20 plus 3.
And it can target two guys.
Jeez.
So you'll be able to shoot twice.
8 and 12.
12. Yes, the 12 hits.
So that's what did you say for damage? Double ultimate?
Is that what I said? No, that's the grenade.
Oh, okay.
So it does gun damage, so D8.
D8. 3 on the die.
So he will do 5 damage.
Ugh, that wasn't as good as I'd hoped.
And you can also see that I should actually do that hand. That this little guy is
He has he has a goofy little man voice.
Let's do this one. Boop.
Oh.
This other one, the one that got missed, he's a little different.
Oh boy.
Petrovich would like to thumper that soul because he doesn't like different things.
Do it.
It's in his There's a backstory reason.
Right.
That 7 ain't doing shit.
I want to know if he also has a. I want to know if he has a backstory reason for not being able to. Was he a stormtrooper in another life? Has he been on multiple movie sets before?
I think he got given the heavy gun because he could carry it, but that was
Not
it.
because he can shoot it.
Wow.
Nobody else could carry the ammo. That was the thumper.
Thumper.
Okay.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Bordeaux. I think you're the you're the one left.
Yep. Bordeaux will move forward to about right here and fire at the one that was already hit.
And are you on top or below?
Up on the deck of the platform. Okay. Yep.
And Petrovich, is he above or below?
Where's the auto gun? Is the auto gun above or below?
Probably below.
Then Petrovich is below.
Okay. And I will do...
Jeez, this is not good. That's going to be a 8.
An 8. That will not hit.
Uh-oh.
That will not.
Uh-oh.
That will not hit.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! This is not good.
The 2-round timer has run out. The benefit of
we didn't really use
of the drop. I was really hoping that Petrovich was gonna get a number, was gonna get a shot off finally.
Nice.
There, but now maybe he'll get it off when it's now that it's big now. And I need to. No. I just need to open this. I'm just gonna do this.
Do it.
Okay. Alright. Ignore that I dropped that. This is still a 3. This is still the first round of defending it. But these two dudes charge in. This guy is gonna run up to Petrovich and attack with a tail strike. Yeah, and miss horribly.
Thankfully.
Whoosh. And the Alpha is going to attempt to ram the auto turret to knock it down.
These things are smarter than we thought.
Let's see. Michael, why don't you go ahead and just roll a d20 for me as this thing resists. Yes.
15.
He does not knock it down.
Nice.
We'll do it that way. But he will charge at Bordeaux. As an alpha, he has 2 actions.
Makes sense.
And he will hit armor class 18.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he will do 4 points of damage to Bordeaux with his tail spear.
Okay. She's still up.
Okay. And Lonzo is fixing things.
I imagine there'd be some screams from the civilians, from the colonists.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Um, you, my friends, are up.
Petrovich.
Otto, actually, because he's going to try and dominate the small alien.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
23.
Domination is his game.
That little guy is just going to jump on the big guy.
All right. Give me that roll. That'll do it.
For 3 points.
For 3 points.
But hopefully that will distract it enough that Bordeaux can back the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm going to roll this now. I have got it dominated for 2 turns.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me do one of these. We'll just move that down there. Okay.
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux is going to step back from it and get closer to the colonists. And then if she fires, there's going to be splatter. But you know what? She's going to do it anyways. We got people to defend here. She's going to take a shot at the one on the right, the Alpha.
Okay.
And
Yep.
she is going to absolutely miss.
Okay.
At which point, Petrovich is going to back the fuck up. And fuck it, try the thumper again on the Alpha.
Nice.
You got to reload.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do got to reload.
Meanwhile, you hear Lonzo, and he's up on the wall, and he's just like, "Come on, man! Come on!"
You're like, fucking number 10 socket.
Yeah, he's just going to fucking back up and reload. Fuck.
Yep.
And does the autogun get to fire?
Yes.
Dave?
I would love to shoot the auto gun. How does a 10 do?
What did I say?
+3, I thought.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That'll hit.
Yes. So that's D8 damage, correct?
Yep.
5 plus whatever.
All right. Okay. The autogun can attack 2 people.
Oh, it's gonna go again. It's
Yeah.
gonna. I don't know which one it was shooting at that time, but it's gonna shoot at the same one. Oh.
Okay.
No, 7's not gonna hit.
Okay. Okay.
Xeno's time.
Xeno turn. This soldier is going to
Still be dominated.
be dominated, so he will do nothing because he already attacked somebody else this turn. The Alpha is going to do one of these. And do one of these. And the Alpha lets out a screech. Ah! That's really ear-piercing and loud. And you hear a number of pings, Lonzo, over the ratcheting of your from your device as you are working. As this is quickly becoming a target-rich environment.
Uh-oh. 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 The scanner just starts pinging like crazy.
Yeah.
We got company. Put on your glasses, Petrovich.
And it the Alpha is going to where did I guess I'll just open that 9 times. He is going to dash into the shadows and under here, and it becomes hidden.
Oh boy, that's terrifying.
Good.
Mm-mm.
And then I'm gonna do this and paste. I do not have an 11, so I'll use two ones.
That is what 11 is. That is accurate.
Works beautifully.
And yeah, you my friends are up.
Petrovich just sees a target. He's reloaded. He's just going to try to regular ass shoot this dominated one. Not really putting together it's dominated.
There we
There he
go.
finds something for 7 points of gun damage.
Against this guy,
That guy.
the guy who you can see, as
The guy you
opposed
can
to the guy who is somewhere in the shadows near you.
Correct.
So sorry, how much damage?
7.
7.
Just starts backing away, going shit.
All right. You have greased this one.
Nice. Then there's one that we can't see, right?
Correct. You can attempt to detect it.
Yep. Bordeaux is going to look for it. I believe she has something for this.
Oh.
Just kidding. She's got two things. They're called eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Yep.
Please make a hard eyeball roll.
Nope, she doesn't see anything. With a 4.
Auto will also.
All right. Oh, and it would, yeah. So since she's up above, it's below, underneath. So that would make sense that you wouldn't be able to find her.
Does a 14 look see it?
A 14 does not.
Oof.
That was Otto. He's gonna back over towards this wall, hoping it's not behind it against that wall. And
Okay.
Can the auto gun do anything?
I'm gonna say no.
That's about right. Then I can't think of anything else.
It's like a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
It's large and it eats you while you're on the crapper.
Mm-hmm.
Get
That tracks.
All right. Their turn. You hear the noise of skittering as an additional amount of Xenos begin to pour into the room. Please, auto gun. Shoot somebody.
Dave, you in charge of the auto gun.
Oh, I'm the auto gun guy. All right, auto gun.
Yep.
First shot.
So you can fire at two
Yep.
targets.
22
Nice.
to hit, and 16 to hit.
That'll do it. Both are hits.
All right, first target's going to take 2 damage. Second target's going to take 7.
That's 3, so like 5 and 11.
Plus 3, right. 5 and
Yep.
5 and 10.
5 and 10. Me math good. Go auto gun. Auto gun's the real MVP. Should
Let's
replace Petrovich with
see.
the auto gun.
Let me do one of these. So we're gonna say Petrovich is 1. Otto is 2. The civvies are 3, and Bordeaux is 4.
Okay. Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. you hear the sound of talons on steel, and hear that click clacky, that whatever that the alien sound is. And Otto, like like a second too late, you see this thing kind of run up from the bottom side of the landing pad, from under, upside down, and kind of come over the ledge around and tail spike Bordeaux.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
and do 6 plus 8 damage.
Oh, she did.
She's below 0. She's at 0 or -2, whichever you prefer.
Yeah. So she's at 0, as it kind of reaches out, stabs you, and then like rips out, and there's like organ meat. It like cuts you up really bad, and you fall unconscious.
Right in front of all the colonists.
Oh yeah, there's like women
Cities
and
up on the
children
platform.
It's just
screaming.
pandemonium.
The gnashing of teeth, and this thing just does that. I don't know, whatever sound aliens make. All right, Lonzo with a hearty rip, 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 rip. You get the last thing working. You rehook the hydraulic line up and did a thing, and the door opens. Or the ceiling, the bay door, the ceiling door.
The ceiling bay doors.
And you have lucked out. You can see the shuttle, the drop ship, is pretty much right there, and will be down next round.
Woo! Bless that down.
That's good. That's really good. We need that.
All right, my friends.
Oh boy.
It's your actions. Bordeaux is down. Civilians. There's a number of piles of poop now on the landing pad.
Auto gun first?
Auto gun.
Yeah.
Yep. Auto gun sees creatures in front of it. It's going to fire. First is going to be a 9.
Nope.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, and
auto
a
gun.
6.
The auto gun is
Auto gun,
overwhelmed.
It's
Overwhelmed
smoking.
by targets.
It's like overheating and smoking.
I don't know which one to shoot. Should I shoot this one or this one?
God damn it, auto gun.
The programming can't handle this.
Right.
At which point, Otto since he just saw this happen, just raises the fucking machine pistol and starts pouring fire into the back of that warrior.
Yes, please.
Okay. The alpha.
Yes, please.
Whatever it is, does a 12 hit. 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Here we go. 3 and 2. So 5 points of
Okay.
damage.
That's
All
good,
right,
though.
all
That's
right.
good.
How's attention?
It's going in the right direction.
Yep. Onwards and upwards.
Yeah. Lonzo is going to jump down from where he's at now that he's got that done, and he is going to race across to Bordeaux. And while he's running,
You run up. Oh yeah, you have jump boots. No worries.
He jump boots it up onto the platform, and then he races across. And as he's running towards her, he's going to unload on the alpha.
Okay. You gonna baseball slide while you do it?
Yep.
Yeah. That's my favorite thing.
17 plus things.
That'll do it.
Plus 19 total. So he's going to be doing 6 total gun damage.
Yeah.
Just as he's running towards his corporal.
All right.
Question. Where is the ladder the only way up to the platform?
Yes.
Then Otto's
Yeah.
gonna.
Well, there's two ways up. So there's, I think this right here is a ladder, perhaps. But then these are stairs. Like you can get to these, and these come around to go up.
You should ping the stairs again.
Oh, sorry, I didn't ping. Like this is stairs. So it's
Either
like
way,
a weird. Yeah.
Otto's kind of starting to move around to try and get towards that, and
Okay.
Petrovich is also going to move.
Is Otto just moving?
No, because he fired.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's fired and moving.
That's right.
That's about near, I wager.
Sure.
Petrovich is going to move to the base of the stairs as his near, and then also fire at the nearest Xenos, which is the one with the 11 hit points.
Okay.
14.
14. Holy shit! Petrovich shot somebody.
Holy
There it
shit.
is. It's about
We're all
time.
fucking shocked here. For 8 points of damage.
Nice.
It's about time.
Yeah. Your hail of bullets. Bordeaux, please roll a con roll for me.
Okay. No. That's gonna be.
Bordeaux, you are 1
3.
skull down.
Uh-oh.
That's all of you. My turn, huh?
That's all of us.
Xeno turn. Let's start with these chaps down here in the door.
Oh, good. They're British Xenos, even worse. They try to be polite about murdering you.
Pip pip cheerio. Two of the Xenos are going to leap up to the platform.
Oh boy.
And one Xeno is going to run and leap onto the stairs.
Jeez.
And one Xeno, who I will just call down for now, is going to move and he'll vanish into the shadows.
That's
He'll do that. The Alpha is going to he's going to whack some civilians. So I'm just going to do a little of this. One, that's lame. He has killed one civilian. The civilians are resilient colonists.
They also immediately scatter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. Let's put them back over here now. Okay. Now I have a treat. I have a treat for you.
Oh no! Is that good?
I have a treat for you.
Oh boy. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
The dropship hovers down into the area. Let's see. Why don't somebody make 2 d20 rolls when I dig for
19 and a 5, so good.
for the da-da-da-da. Say it again.
5
Did you
and
say
19.
a 19? Let's go like this. So please roll 4d12 damage.
5, 12,
Oh yeah.
4, 9.
What's the total on that?
9 plus 9 is 18, 30 total.
30
Nice.
total. Okay. So a barrage of flechette rounds unleashed from the autocannon turret on this here gun and lay waste to the Xenos here. Whoops. Oh.
Great sound effect, and it's my favorite sound effect now.
That was a nice one. I hope it happens again.
The kind of back door opens and Gunny. Yeah, we'll use this guy. Gunny's there, you know, like standing on it as it goes down. And he's like, Lonzo, God damn it, get these civilians in here.
You got it. Go.
Your action, my friends.
Lonzo is going to start just herding people onto the loading ramp of this jump ship.
Okay. Yeah, people start getting inside.
I was going to move to the base of the ladder and then fire at the lone remaining normal alien that's, on the ramp, or on the stairs.
On the ramp? Okay.
A 6 ain't gonna, or a 5 ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, trying to shoot and climb is a little awkward.
Petrovich is also going to fire at that asshole because
Okay.
he's blocking his way. That's a crit.
Nice. Petrovich, right when we need you, buddy.
Fucking time.
Yeah, this is great.
What do I roll for that?
Thanks for showing up.
So ultimate damage, ultimate effort, which is D12, and your gun effort, which is
can I declare
D8.
that he used the thumper at that point?
Fuck it.
Because it sounds fucking appropriate.
Yeah.
Do
it.
What? That's one
So
ultimate.
so
So 11.
Yep.
And then 3 gun effort.
Yep.
6, 3, 13 plus 11 is 24 plus 3, 27.
Yeah.
Wow.
This
Thump,
dude just gets absolutely vaporized as you just unload all of the barrels, all of the rounds. I feel like this thing is like a belt-fed thing too,
Yeah.
which is
like
why
this.
it's so heavy. So you're just doing it's like fucking Predator. Ah!
Yeah, just fucking that shit. And I'm going to say because of that effort, he can't move. So
Okay.
you're stuck there.
Can I use Lonzo's jump boots for him to jump over to Bordeaux? He's still
Sure.
gonna try to save her. He's not leaving her behind.
Okay.
So he
Okay.
jumps over to where she's at.
All right. You got. Remember, with the jump boots, you can move, act, move.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire. He's gonna fire his gun at the Alpha
Okay.
that is standing over her. God damn it, Lonzo.
Oh.
That's an 8. Lonzo.
Hold your ground.
Yup.
Okay. Civilians are loading into the ship. That's going to take a little bit.
Ay.
I should do this. Let's get a 10 out here for
The
that.
oxygen.
That's for the oxygen, and then we'll do 2 more rounds until all of the civvies, counting this round. So at the end of this round, it'll be one
Okay.
more round before they all are able to be loaded up.
Come on. Get the hell
That's
out of
everybody.
here. Yeah. Do I need to do anything for Bordeaux to?
Another con roll, please.
All right, that's what I thought. Wish me luck, chat. Wish me luck. Ooh, this is like a death save kind of situation.
We believe in you.
Oh my god, an 8.
One more skull. One more skull down.
All right.
One more to go.
Oh god. That's 2 failures basically on death saves with 1 more
Yep.
chance. Okay. That's her turn. She's bleeding out.
Yep. All right. Xeno turn. Let's start with the alpha because he's a big old baddie. Where is? There we go. So the alpha is going to make a tail strike at Lonzo.
Lonzo's one weakness.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit
It does hit. Yes, it does.
for 5 damage.
Oh boy, Lonzo, you made a bad decision, buddy. You know, there's a backstory reason for why he did that, though. We don't need to get into it.
Yeah. Okay.
That story is fucking.
It's a one-shot. We won't get into it. But
That's a one shot.
there is a story.
The alpha's gonna do it again.
Oh no!
Oh, but he's gonna miss.
Yes, thank God.
Um,
Oh boy.
however, this hidden alien is going to is going to strike Otto through the rungs of the ladder from the shadows.
Shadows.
So does a 13 hit you, Otto?
It do hit Otto.
Was that a
It do.
knave or a do?
It do.
Do, okay.
It do be hit.
So Otto will take 5
Doobie.
points of damage.
A doobie hit?
Ow!
As this Xeno has stabbed him with his tail spike.
Oh my God.
That's all I got. I've only got 2 Xenos left.
Are the civilians on the transport shuttle?
Yes, half of them are.
Okay. Okay.
Half of them are still not on the transport shuttle.
I guess I'll roll. Go ahead.
Important question. Has it been 4 rounds since the first round of combat? Because I feel like it is, but I think the counters aren't correct. I don't recall.
I think that 10 should be a 9 now, so it's been 3 rounds of combat.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I think.
As it has not been that many rounds, Otto's going to finish getting up onto the platform and just unload the machine pistol through the platform down at the thing below there.
Okay.
That's rad.
That's
We'll say-
13, so...
We'll say 6 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Can you turn the 6 upside down?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
There we go.
That's how we do it.
That's,
And he does points of damage to the asshole beneath him, just spraying down through the fucking...
how many?
7.
I feel like I
7.
should get a story point for that suggestion.
Good.
Okay. You've got it.
All right. Lonzo, after having gotten stabbed by the alpha, is going to take one of these grenades. Or, one of the grenades. And he's going to... He knows that he's as good as dead. He takes a grenade, he arms it for a short fuse, and then he's going to punch it into the alpha's face, like trying to shove it down its mouth. He might get his arm bit off in the process, but that's what he's going to do.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Give me like a strength attack roll.
Okay. God damn it, Lonzo. An 8.
Yeah.
Shit.
So give me a skull roll.
Okay. Oh, I got a skull. I don't know if that's good or
Okay.
bad.
Already
Yeah.
A
So
burning skull.
you punch at this thing, and you feel really good about it, but it being a stronger, faster enemy than the other ones, it moves and it bites and it chomps your arm off with the
Oh,
grenade in tow,
okay.
which falls down below.
Oh no, that's not what I was hoping for.
It's better for all concerned, technically.
And now roll
Damage.
yeah, roll damage.
What
and
is it again? It's a
what did I say? Two
D4?
D two ultimate or
Oh yeah.
I think
Oh shit. Yeah.
yeah, double ultimate.
Which are D12.
D12s.
Yeah, so double ultimate. 13 total.
So 13. Now let's complicate this a little bit. So let's have you Lonzo and Bordeaux roll con.
All right, here's Lonzo. A 1.
Okay.
God, Lonzo, what happened to you, buddy? I was so
You got
proud
it.
of you earlier. He got injured. And a 8 for Bordeaux.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's not good.
So you punch. It bites your hand off. Your hand, your arm, and the grenade drop. You're screaming as things slow down. In the theater you hear the beep beep beep, and then it explodes. It explodes beneath you. The alpha. How much damage did you roll? It was a good amount, I think.
It was like 9, I think.
9.
Or no, it was 13.
The alpha gets blown up.
Okay.
Lonzo kind of sees all this happening, tries to roll him and Bordeaux out of the way, but do not roll far enough, and both take 13 points of damage, killing Bordeaux outright.
Yeah. The
That
last
is her
thing you
last.
hear is
That is her
Lonzo
last
says,
skull.
the last thing you hear, Lonzo, I love you, Bordeaux. And that's just a little glimpse into the backstory that I wrote for this character.
But
you know what
Lonzo
they
is now
say?
Lonzo is just down.
You know
He's
what
not
they do
out
say
yet.
though? They say love never dies, and I believe that.
It's true. When you become a host for an alien, the love will live on.
It just continues on. You pay it forward.
That's right.
All right.
So Lonzo's not out. He's down.
Okay. All right. Roll a con save.
And
Or is that next round?
that'll be next round. Yeah.
Got it. Well, I guess. That's
Okay.
What happens.
That was Lonzo.
Petrovic is the only one left from our side.
Okay.
What's that?
Petrovic is the only one left from our side, I think.
Well, Otto's still up, isn't he, or no?
Yeah, he reacted. He shot down through the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for actions.
So,
Got it.
Petrovic, in the shot straight out of the Aliens film, just like shrugs and tosses off the fucking enormous gun he's got on,
Yep.
pulls the sidearm, and starts
Nice.
shooting at the motherfucker beneath Otto.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a 10. It's not enough.
10. So this sidearm is accurate as a tag.
Nice.
So you hit.
Hell yeah.
It is.
4 damage.
It makes close rolls or near rolls easy, but it cannot shoot far.
See, I should have been using that the whole fucking time. And then he scuttles up to the top of the platform over here.
All right. Yeah. Gunny is getting people in. All right. That's everybody for that round.
That's all of us.
The alien seeing its alpha explode in a great ball of fire, runs away.
Does it run
runs.
in the path of the autocannon?
Let's see. Go ahead and roll a skull die for me, Michael.
No.
It does not. It will run into the shadows. And okay.
I think at the top of the next turn,
Here we
Otto
are.
and Petrovich meet at Lonzo and grab his ass and haul him onto the trampoline.
Yeah.
Just blood, just.
Yeah, he has shrapnel. There's like you can see that a piece of the decking from the landing pad has been blown up and is like sticking out of him, and
Medic!
fucking Bordeaux, you look down, but you say medic, look down. Bordeaux is like in 3 pieces.
Gone.
Just gone. And yeah, you haul him onto the aircraft. The last of the civilians load in to the aircraft. And Gunny says something. I can't think of anything right now. He says something cool. and yeah, you take off into the skies. You can see as you look out of some of the windows, those of you who happen to do that,
Or are conscious.
that there is there are fires all over the place. Like the other members of strike teams of the other teams have equally had probably as rough and or as explosive a time as a lot of you have had.
Can the ship do one strafing run over the top of the area just to clean up any last little xenomorphs that might be running around?
Yeah.
All right.
Why don't you both give me D12 rolls, please?
I got 10.
10.
I got
Your ship does one last pass as it like covers another ship's evac and kills 12 xenomorphs.
Yes.
And Otto at one point just kind of looks over and goes, Sergeant.
Corporal, did you get the tech?
No.
Press isn't gonna like it.
Well, I took out the atmospheric controls on the way out, so anyone we didn't bring with us is dead, so I think we don't have to worry about the Wayland boys.
Well, maybe we'll go in there after everyone's dead and clean them up.
That was the plan.
That was the plan the whole time.
He says, but that's for our next mission.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's all I got. That's it.
Yay!
Holy fuck, we
Holy
mostly
shit.
lived.
Can we just can we resolve one lingering thing? Does Lonzo live, or does Lonzo die?
Does Lonzo live? I think Lonzo lives.
Okay.
Gunny's got some stuff. There's a medical pack on the drop ship
Okay.
for sure. He
Technically got
slaps
high
he
enough
slaps some
intelligence to use it, so yeah.
spray foam, some tourniquets. He gives
He's
you some
probably gonna
aspirin and
need a lot
tells
of
you
the
to walk it
artificial
off.
parts, though.
It's just,
gonna
God
need
damn it,
some-
Private, walk it off. Take a salt tablet.
So sorry, sir. Bordeaux. Fade to black.
Yep. Nice.
Oh, that was great, man.
Good job, boys. Holy
Yeah.
cow. Hey, everyone who's watching. Thanks for hanging out. This has been some quick and dirty Xeno Dead Zone Index Card RPG action.
Heavy on the dirty.
Heavy on the dirty.
A lot of bloodshed.
Again, celebrating 5 whole fucking years of hankering being a full-time designer and pumping out awesome games and awesome art.
Happy Runehammer Day.
All of the tokens, like the little character and the Xeno tokens, the dropship, the maps, those are all drawn and colored, as a matter of fact, to include the blood splatter tokens by Hank when you either acquire, however you acquire it, when you acquire the PDF for Xeno Dead Zone, you get a full art pack so that you too can either use them on your VTT or print them out and cut them and use little standees at your home table, so you too can enjoy the action. The little tanky guy, I think that was like Miska's Maps or maybe Daydream and Tinkering I got a while ago. Really good stuff.
That was clutch. That autocannon was clutch.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do a drawing here in just a couple of seconds, folks. So if you're just in the chat and you want to be entered to win, just type in Xeno into the chat, and that will give you an entry. We're going to draw one person here.
It's
I guess
Xeno.
Yeah, Xeno. One other thing, I guess, to say is that this VTT is Runehammer's VTT, and it just went live. So I guess if you join his Patreon, I think at any level, you get
to include
access
$1.
to the $1 level.
I need to start giving that money.
Join the shield wall and get in on this really cool, super sleek, responsive, really cool VTT. So, anyways,
I'm just dragging icons or dragging tokens out of a folder on my desktop onto the tabletop. It's super easy. Every time I run a game, I just generate a folder with the tokens I think I'm going to use and just have them ready to go. It's super fast. You can move around the dice somehow.
Yep. It's pretty sweet. All right.
I love it.
5 seconds left on getting entered to win. Just type in Xeno, Xeno, just like Vamp Wickman did. Vamp. You've been doing a lot of winning on this channel, buddy. We'll see what happens tonight.
Keep winning, man. Keep winning.
All right.
Well, we also want to spread the love, but
I don't know. He's got good odds. That's all I'm going to say tonight. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Here's how it works. Vamp Wickman is the winner again. Vamp.
Wow.
Winners, baby. Winners keep winning.
That's right.
Wait, what did?
He won. What did he win the other night?
The Greyhawk thing.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He won the Curse of Strahd that Christian CZRPG was given away.
So Vamp, if
guy.
you send, how do I send messages? I will send you.
I can send him a quick message.
Send him a message. Get his email address, and then Dave, you can get that to me. I'll get it to Hank, and then you will personally receive an email from Hank himself with a Xeno Dead Zone PDF.
Super fun
I think
game.
download link in it. And as always, for those of you who are here, thank you for watching. For those of you who are watching in the future, thank you for watching. You can find us on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, playing Dungeons and Dragons in Greyhawk, in Svealand, 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to do another Roll Your Doom. This has been Roll Your Doom Presents, another Roll Your Doom episode, probably in 2 weeks. Hopefully talking about something cool. We'll see. We have to work that out still. We're we're learning, right? So forgive us if we don't always have everything ready to go, pre-planned and super a lot in advance. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Michael, Dave,
Thank you,
for
man.
joining me.
Chad, and
This
Dave,
was
but also
super
Chad.
fun.
Yeah, Chad,
God,
thanks a
that
lot
was-
for running this. That was great. Super
That
fun.
was fucking
That was very good.
glorious.
We will definitely have to do it again. There's unfinished
Um,
business.
So anyway, it's
Yeah.
it's Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.